And he's that player. He had a couple of uncharacteristic shooting nights in the series. He played really well in Game 5. Does a player even of that caliber need a game like that, or were you always like, it was going to come eventually? He's never going to be, in a quote-unquote slump for X amount of games. I guess, how do you view that going into a game like that after how he played coming up, Game 5?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think anybody, when they see the ball go in, it feels good. Not to mention, I think for him, other people making shots around him. Now all of a sudden he's playing his game, and, the right play is the right play, as opposed to, I thought some of the early games in the series, we struggled so much offensively that all of a sudden he feels like he's got to go get it. And you guys all know, like, when we play our best, the ball's moving. It's not one-on-one basketball. And we got caught up in that, rightfully so, a little bit. When you have a lot of people struggling, you're going to go to your best players and say, you got to get us out of this. You got to go make a shot. Ran a lot of ISOs at the nail. I just thought he felt like himself last game, and his teammates have to help him with that. And not to mention, I thought we helped him by screening better, and making Gobert really have to work to get back to his body. So those are things that we talked about, focused on, we have to build on in this game.
David, there's a certain level of desperation you play with when it's win or go home for you guys. What do you think the level of desperation will be like for Minnesota not wanting to go to Denver for a winner-take-all Game 7?
Yeah, this is equal stress, man. We both want to win this game, obviously. Our situation's different than theirs, but, they're on their home court. I know that they'll feel anxiety, and they'll also have a ton of juice here to start this game. So, it's on the line, but this is just it. This is tonight. And I think both teams will feel that way. Both have a great opportunity, one to move on, one to bring the same back to Denver, in front of our crowd. So that's why the playoffs are great, man. These games are, they're high anxiety. And the series, like always, it just kind of keeps going and going. And this will be its own story today.
That was head coach David Adelman. Don't miss out. Sign up for Buzzer Beater and get playoff ticket offers sent straight to your phone. Stay ready for every ticket drop at Ball Arena. Sign up now at nuggets.pogoseat.com. We will roll on with your pregame show. It's sponsored by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law. Medical doctor and attorney. Go to ramoslaw.com after a break on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Your business doesn't stop, and neither does Ford. Right now at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, pre-order your 2027 Transit, Super Duty, or Expedition today and secure the latest in built Ford tough technology and capability. Or if you need your vehicle right now, save on our remaining 25 and 26 models in stock ready for immediate delivery. For America's best-selling commercial vehicles from the best dealer, come visit us at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden, or online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
It's playoff basketball. You got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we want.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, Peacock, and Prime.
There's a difference between flash and fundamentals. Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic do the little things. And that's exactly what 361 basketball shoes are built for. The HE6 and Joker 2 signature shoes are inspired by the game's best, built for stability, control, and real performance. No hype, just results. From pickup runs to game night, bring that winning mindset to your game. Find 361 at the Ball Arena team store during home games or anytime at 361USA.com.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
This is your Denver Nuggets pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Brought to you by Ramos Law. Visit ramoslaw.com.
This broadcast of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Welcome back. Mark Burton coming to you live from Whiskey Row here in downtown Denver, Colorado, as we get you ready for Game 6 between the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. If Minnesota wins tonight, the series is over, and the Timberwolves will face the Spurs in the second round. If the Nuggets win tonight, they will force a Game 7 back here in Denver on Saturday night. Let's take a look at the injury report brought to you by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law, medical doctor and attorney. Visit ramoslaw.com. For the Nuggets, no Aaron Gordon or Peyton Watson tonight. For the Timberwolves, they got issues all over the place. No Kyle Anderson, no Dante DiVincenzo, no Ayo Dosunmu, and no Anthony Edwards tonight for the Timberwolves. That is your injury report brought to you by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law, medical doctor and attorney. Visit ramoslaw.com. All right, scores around the NBA playoffs. We got a stupid early game. The New York Knicks are curb stomping the Atlanta Hawks. The New York Knicks had a 40-15 lead after the first quarter. The New York Knicks went up by 50 points in the first half on Atlanta. The Knicks had a 60-point lead in this game, and right now, with 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, the Knicks lead the Hawks 134-82. The Knicks are going to win that series 4-2 and move on to the second round. The other game going on right now is Celtics-Sixers. Boston can eliminate Philadelphia with a win tonight, but the Sixers have a 65-51 lead over Boston early in the third quarter. That one, Tyrese Maxey with 21 points. This Nuggets game on the Altitude Sports Radio Network is presented by your local Colorado Buick GMC dealers. We'll be right back on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This is your Denver Nuggets pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Brought to you by Ramos Law. Visit ramoslaw.com.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
The sun is out and the road is calling. Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Bring on the fun with a Honda Hybrid. Check out the Honda CR-V Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, or Civic Hybrid from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Performance Brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2026 Civic Hybrid, or a 2026 Accord Hybrid, or a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V Hybrid.
See dealer for financing details. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kpp.com for more information.
I've never put much stock in astrology, but with the new multiplier scratch, the stars are aligned for some pretty big prizes. Because no matter your moon sign or what Mercury's up to, your win can get multiplied up to 200 times, with prizes up to $1 million, which could steer your life into a very interesting new phase. New multiplier scratch from the Colorado Lottery. Multiply your win up to 200 times. Must be 18 to play.
Hey, sports fans, Vic Lombardi here alongside the legendary queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Please don't call me that.
Oh, we're here to remind you haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Ain't that right, queen of chicken?
Don't call me that.
Find them at King Super, Safeway, and City Market. Redbird Farms Chicken, because you can't put a price on great taste. Ain't that right, my queen?
It's delicious, Vic. Just run the jingle.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
From the street, your home siding is about style. From close up, it's about protection. Especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding, and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding, and Doors. Transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
This is your moment, Nuggets fans.
Let's go, Ball Arena! Get on your feet!
The road to the 2026-27 season starts now. Nuggets ticket memberships are officially on sale, giving you access to the biggest matchups, the best seats, and exclusive member-only perks all season long. From priority playoff access to flexible payment plans, being a member means you're more than a fan, you're part of the team. Don't wait for tip-off to make your move. Secure your seats today at Nuggets.com.
This is your Denver Nuggets pregame show on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Brought to you by Ramos Law. Visit RamosLaw.com.
Welcome back as we wrap up your Denver Nuggets pregame show right before tip-off of Game 6. Mark Burnell coming to you live from Whiskey Row here in downtown Denver, Colorado. Let me tell you about what else is going on in the world of sports tonight, and they look like this. Well, I already told you what's happening in the NBA playoffs tonight. Let me tell you what happened last night. The Pistons beat the Magic 116-109 to keep their season alive. Their Cavaliers and Raptors went at it. This was a series that was tied 2-2. Cleveland won that game 125-120, so Cleveland leads the series 3-2. And the Rockets stayed alive, beating the LA Lakers 99-93. All right, over in the NHL, we got ourselves a game between the Stars and the Wild. And here's what's up. So the Colorado Avalanche are sitting around waiting to see who their second-round opponent is, and their second-round opponent will be coming out of this Minnesota-Dallas series. Tonight in Minnesota, in St. Paul, is Game 6. The Wild lead the series 3-2, so if Minnesota wins tonight, they will eliminate Dallas, and the Wild and the Avs will meet in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I think that series starts either Sunday or Monday here in the Mile High City. And so far, they're getting it. The third period just started in Minnesota, and this game is tied. The Wild took a lead. Dallas immediately tied it up. Then Dallas took the lead, and then the Wild tied it up right before the end of the second. And that's where we stand right now. It's 2-2 with 19 minutes to go in the game. Are Dallas and Minnesota going to head to overtime again? We will see. Quinn Hughes and Vladimir Tarasenko doing the scoring for Minnesota in that one. The Oilers and the Ducks are the late game tonight in the NHL. With this is a Game 6. Anaheim can eliminate Edmonton with a win tonight. The Oilers must win to force a winner-take-all Game 7 back in Edmonton this weekend, as the Ducks have that series lead in the contest. Tomorrow, there is 3 Game 6s. Montreal can eliminate Tampa. Buffalo can eliminate Boston. And Vegas and Utah play Game 6 of their series, with Vegas leading it 3-2 after they got that crazy overtime win last night. So that's what's happening in the NHL. In Major League Baseball, there was one game the Rockies playing this afternoon. Well, not the only game in Major League Baseball. The only game we care about, though. The Reds beat the Rockies there in Cincy 6-4. But it is time right now to get it on. It's the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 6. Tip-off next right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
You know what? Let's get it, boys. Straight out the game.
Tip-off next.
Let's go, boy.
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All Copy Products is a one-stop shop for all your office technology needs. Whether you're looking for a brand new office copier, state-of-the-art espresso machine, or for professional help with your IT environment, All Copy Products is devoted to helping you overcome your everyday workplace challenges and focus more on your core business. Find out how All Copy Products can help your company maximize its efficiency with their award-winning service today by visiting www.allcopyproducts.com.
This joyful sound is the No More Chemo bell at Intermountain Health St. George Hospital. And it means that Sarah Parker beat cancer. It also means her doctor spotted it early enough to treat, and that her oncologist helped her fight it every step of the way. It means that her nurse helped her keep track of medicines, and that a case manager made the whole experience just a little bit easier. Every time we hear that bell, it reminds us that all things are possible when we work together. It reminds us of the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles and participating dealers only. Visit GMCOfferInfo.com for details.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
The Altitude Sports Radio Network welcomes you to Mile High Playoff Basketball.
Yeah!
Monday, the Nuggets found something.
If you're a Minnesota fan, you're in panic mode.
Now, will Denver's physicality travel deep into the heart of Wolf Country?
Now just keep that rolling a little bit here.
Let's get this baby back to Denver for Game 7. And let's go Nuggets.
Check this out. There's a turnover. Breakaway, Spencer Jones. Gone, two hands. He gets to the baseline. Reverse side layup on Julius Randle. What a play by Jamal Murray. In the paint. Gone, two hands. Christian Brown. Right on Rudy Gobert.
It's Denver and Minnesota. Game 6. Now. From Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. With Scott Hastings, here's the voice of the Nuggets, Jason Kosminski.
LFG!
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Greetings, Nuggets fans. Far and wide. Along with Nuggets legend Scott Hastings off to my left, I'm Jason Kosminski coming to you live from Target Center. And this is Nuggets basketball. Tonight's opening tip-off is brought to you by Century Casino. Find the hottest slots and electronic table game action at Century Casino and Hotel, just 1 mile from Blackhawk and scenic walkable Central City. Welcome to the winter zone. For Denver, it'll be Cam Johnson, Spencer Jones, Nikola Jokic, Christian Brown, and Jamal Murray. And for the banged-up Minnesota Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Terrence Shannon Jr. and Mike Conley. I want to bring Hastings in right off the jump here. Scotty, that game last time around from Spencer Jones, it doesn't have to be him every time, but somebody like that every game. You know, that's what we're looking for.
You need a third guy that kind of steps up and plays above the stature. And if that can happen, that bodes well, I think, for Denver.
Maybe it'll be Christian Braun tonight. By the way, I know a lot of you folks have never heard of Terrence Shannon Jr. before.
That's your guy.
Dude, I have much respect for him. I think 5 years down the line, I don't know what kind of a human being he is. I don't know if he's disciplined. I don't know if he works out. I don't know what kind of attitude he has. I don't know anything about that. But just on his skill level, Scotty, this guy's got a potential to be something big, in my opinion.
Well, he played 13, 14 minutes the other day. He had 15 points, so this guy's a scorer. And
he finished the season, the last 3 regular season games, over 20, and over 30. Minnesota wins a tip yet again in this playoff series. High left side is Mike Conley. He throws top of the key over to Julius Randle. Right side now it's Conley. Conley goes to the left hand. In the corner, Shannon 3. Jumper's an air ball. Rebound down to Gobert, but a foul. Or is that, what was that called? Oh, shot clock violation.
Luckily, because if it's not a shot clock violation, it would have been a foul on Joker.
Inbound goes over to Joker. Joker has it up the left sideline. We're just underway in game number 6. Winner go home for the Denver Nuggets. Second game in a row. Top of the key over to Jamal Murray. Murray has it. Gets a pick from Jokic. Moves off of that through the window to Joker. Floaters on the way and Denver cracks a scoreboard first. They're on top here 2-0. High left side is Randle. Randle goes to the left hand, gets down the lane, leans in, layup won't go. Rebound poked out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert, and that'll be Denver basketball. Well, by now you have, I'm assuming, heard about the injury/illness situation here from Minnesota. High right side is Jokic. Jokic throws it off over to Jamal Murray. We'll recap that for you after this play. Back over to Jokic. Jokic has it at the point. He drives in on Gobert, gets in the paint, leans in, spins over his left shoulder, layup good. 4-0 Denver.
Rudy able to put a hand check on him. Joker didn't like it.
No Anthony Edwards tonight. No Io Dosumnu. He was a late scratch. No Kyle Anderson. Shlomo's out with illness. Inside the arc is Julius Randle. Back behind him over to McDaniels. And the jump shot's on the way. That one's no good. Rebound tapped around and grabbed by Jokic. Am I missing somebody here? I feel like I am. And back the other way comes Denver. Top of the key is Jokic. Left side down low over to Murray. Murray guarded by Jaden McDaniels. He's at the free throw line. Hands it off over to Jokic. Back over to Murray. 5 on the clock. Murray shoots over Jaden. Jumper's up, no good. And the rebound comes down over to Conley. And Bones Highland was questionable tonight, but now upgraded to he will play. Back behind him over to Conley. Conley throws it off over to Randle. Back over to Conley and a 3. Jumper's no good. Rebound comes down to Cam Johnson. Nuggets pitching a shutout here so far in the opening 2.5 minutes. They're on top 4-0. High left side is Christian Braun. Throws inside the arc over to Jokic. Jokic drives in on Randle. Spin move at the baseline. Throws out of it to Christian for 3. Short, no good. He's really struggled shooting the basketball in this series. Back the other way is Shannon. Shannon gets down the lane and got fouled by Cam Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up here for Terrence Shannon Jr.
The Joker going to number 1 after number 3 thinks that guy goes, listen, I'm getting chested here. Can we make sure and get that call down on the other end too?
Yeah, for sure. Free throw number 1 for TSJ is up and in, and he'll have one more. Second free throw here for Terrence. And that one's good. And the Nuggets lead cut in half. Denver leads it by 4-2. Christian Braun has it on the high left side over to Jamal Murray. Murray, top of the key over to Jokic, hands it off over to Murray. Murray turns the corner, kick out three, Christian. That one's good. There you go, CB. That's exactly what he needs, Scotty. A little bit of confidence in quarter number one. High right side is Julius Randle. Randle spins to the baseline. Jump shots on the way and in.
Well, he got a nice touch around the basket. He made 2 or 3 of those in game 5.
Well, a lot of with him is take away his left hand, and he kind of really didn't have that post-up move when he first came into the NBA with the Lakers. Runner down by the lane by Murray's no good. Rebound comes down to Minnesota. Top of the key is Julius Randle. Head fake on the 3. Drives in on Murray. Jump shots on the way, no good. Put his own miss up and in.
Tough shot from Murray on one end, and just no real defense there on that one.
You just got to force him to his right-hand side. Backdoor cut as Cam Johnson loses the basketball and turns it over. Shannon has it the other way. Dunk, 2 hands.
Well, that just went right by Christian Brown. Planted first lead of the night for Minnesota.
Nuggets trail for the first time this evening, and then Jokic turns it over to Gobert. Top of the key, Conley over to Shannon. Floater good.
2 straight turnovers.
Nuggets are down by 3, 10-7. Jokic has it at the point, hands it off behind him over to Christian Brown for 3. That one's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound down to Conley. Boy, the crowd is into it here at Target Center in the early goings. Right side is Shannon. Shannon guarded by Christian Brown, throws it off over to Randle. Bounce pass inside the arc to Gobert. Back to Randle and a 3. Good. Timeout called by David Adelman. Nuggets all of a sudden down a half a dozen. It's 13-7 Minnesota on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
I've never put much stock in astrology, but with the new multiplier scratch, the stars are aligned for some pretty big prizes. Because no matter your moon sign or what Mercury's up to, your win can get multiplied up to 200 times, with prizes up to $1 million, which could steer your life into a very interesting new phase. New multiplier scratch from the Colorado Lottery. Multiply your win up to 200 times. Must be 18 to play.
You know, Terry, when it comes to game day eats, there's only one MVP. It's Redbird Farms chicken. It's juicy, tender, what real chicken tastes like.
It's sure not chips and dip, Vic.
Redbird is the star. It's like having the perfect game plan, always a win.
You know it's the coach who puts together the winning game plan, right?
Yeah, I'm just following your kitchen game plan, Coach. Redbird Farms chicken, available at King Super, City Market, and Safeway.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Nuggets fans, the playoffs have arrived. Ball Arena is set for the biggest moments of the season, and the energy in Denver is getting loud. Let's go! This is where every play matters, every run counts, and every game brings something new. Now you got the crowd involved. Be there to experience it live and take in playoff basketball the way it's meant to be. Get your tickets now at Nuggets.com. Ball Arena crowd to its feet.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
You already know that I'm a medical doctor and an attorney. Does it make a difference? Consider this. In medicine, you go to a specialist for the best care. And in law, you should as well. At Ramos Law, I bring my experience as an emergency medicine physician into the courtroom. We speak the language of doctors and the language of law. That means better understanding, better advocacy, and better results. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Sports Radio Network, brought to you by Ball Corporation. All in for the Nuggets, aluminum, all in. By the way, Scotty, don't sweat. The Denver Nuggets playoff record's still alive and well. The Knicks only won by 51.
Wow.
Denver has the all-time record of the biggest blowout in playoff history when they beat Charlotte by 56. That's when Chris Paul was on that team. Murray has it inside the arc. Left side over to Cam Johnson. Gets down the lane. Layup is up and in.
Yeah, Cam's got to play downhill. They're really bodying everybody. Real super physical by Minnesota. Just take the punch and stay with it.
13-9. Denver down by 4. Randall has it. Top of the key over to Conley. Left side now it's Shannon. Shannon's in the paint. Jump shots on the way. That one won't go. Got his own board. Has it blocked on the putback. Loose ball comes down over to Cam Johnson. Cam, guarded by Mike Conley, gets a pick from Jokic, moves off of that, whistle, and a foul called against Minnesota. And I believe, is that on Conley or Gobert?
I thought it was Conley reaching behind on Cam, turning that corner using Joker. But Terrence Shannon Jr. is going at Jamal Murray.
Inbound over to Jokic, left side Christian and a three. That one's short, no good. Rebound comes down to Jaden McDaniels.
Christian 1 of 4 from the three-point line.
Top of the key over to Randall. Randall goes to the left hand. Jump shots on the way. That one won't go. Rebound comes down to Christian. Outlet pass off over to Jokic. Jokic has it at the point. In the paint over to Christian Brown. Had a wide open layup and passed on it. Back on top over to Jokic. Backdoor lob, throws it away. Turnover again for Denver. Loose ball Conley. Front court over to Randall. Randall goes to the left hand. Shocker, I know. Guarded by Spencer Jones. Throws out of it over to Conley. Back over to Randall. 10 on the shot clock. Baseline throws it out over to Shannon for three. And that one won't go. The flat-footed rebound comes down to Cam Johnson. In the front court, it's Jamal Murray. Little floaters on the way, and that one's good.
Needed him to get one.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. 13-11, Denver down by 2.
Christian 1 of 4, all 4 are threes. They're leaving him open right now.
And here comes Mike Conley. We're over halfway home now in the first quarter. Conley has it up the right sideline, guarded by Christian Brown. Right side to Gobert, back over to Conley. Conley back over to Gobert, back over to Conley. Conley floater in the paint, and that one's good. 15-11, Denver down by 4. Christian Brown, top of the key over to Jokic. In the paint, Cam Johnson, turnaround jump shot is up and in.
Good screen, gets Christian going to the corner, and then easy little putback.
15-13, Denver down by 2. Jaden McDaniels, jump shot in the paint, won't go. And there's going to be a foul on the rebound, whistle against Rudy Gobert.
And he's been going to the glass, got his hand on a couple of them, and you can tell that's all they're trying to do. Minnesota going big. They got Randall, Nasreed, and Rudy in right now all at the same time.
Cam Johnson out. Spencer Jones comes in. And the inbound goes over to Jamal Murray, back over to Jokic. Jokic has it, left side of the midcourt circle, hands it off over to Murray. Murray goes to the right hand, cut off by Gobert, top of the key, Jokic in a three. Off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound down to Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels has it on the right side over to Naz Reid. He goes baseline, alley-oop, dunk, 2 hands.
You get guys kicking in the game and defensively just aren't ready for the physicality of this game.
Jokic has it at the point. High right side over to Jamal Murray. Throws it back off over to Jokic inside the arc. He drives in on Gobert, loses the basketball, turns it over again.
I think it's 4 turnover.
Naz Reid, coast to coast, layup, good.
Here we go.
Timeout called by David Adelman. Nuggets are down by 6, 19-13. Just under 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Lombardi.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, Vic Lombardi here. You've got Denver, Minnesota Game 6. Can the Nuggets get this thing back to Denver for a Game 7? We're going to react with you tomorrow morning on Mosier, Lombardi, and Kane. Also, we've got your tickets for the Avs Round 2, Game 1 on the 20s all day. Your first chance to qualify is the appetizer hour with Brett over there.
Wake up with Brett Kane at 6 a.m. Then it's Mosier, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
Nuggets fans, this is what playoff basketball is all about.
Let's go!
The Nuggets take on the Timberwolves at Ball Arena in round 1 with unfinished business. The energy is higher, the moments are bigger, and every play matters.
Now you got the crowd involved.
Be there as Denver defends home court and the postseason begins. Get your tickets at nuggets.com.
Ball Arena crowd to its feet.
Big things are happening. Citywide Banks is now UMB Bank. It's more than a name change, because UMB is more committed than ever. More committed to helping you and the community we share grow stronger together. Not with shortcuts, but with conversations. Not with gimmicks, but with guidance. For local relationships and national know-how, count on more with UMB. Member FDIC.
Century Casino Central City is celebrating 20 years of winning, and you could drive away in style. Join us Saturdays and Sundays to win free play, cash, and entries into our 20th anniversary grand prize giveaway, a 2026 Ford Mustang. Mark your calendar for the big night, July 5th, when one lucky winner takes home this All-American ride. 20 years of excitement, 20 years of winners, one unforgettable Mustang. Only at Century Casino Central City, where the celebration keeps paying off. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Nuggets Nation, aluminum is the MVP of beverage packaging. This season, Ball and the Denver Nuggets are donating $15 to the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver for every assist the Nuggets get on the court. You can assist off the court by buying and recycling aluminum. Visit aluminassists.com to learn more. Let's go all in for the Nuggets, all in for aluminum. Ball, all in.
Your business doesn't stop, and neither does Ford. Right now at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, pre-order your 2027 Transit, Super Duty, or Expedition today and secure the latest in built Ford tough technology and capability. Or if you need your vehicle right now, save on our remaining 25 and 26 models in stock ready for immediate delivery. For America's best-selling commercial vehicles from the best dealer, come visit us at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden, or online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Grab your spot with the Pick'em plan. Choose your games when the schedule drops and get access to round 2 playoff tickets. Place your deposits now at nuggets.com/pick'em. By the way, we don't have Katie Wingy tonight doing sidelines. It's not conducive. Where they have her sitting here in Minneapolis is a long ways away from the bench, but she is eavesdropping in on the timeout huddles. And this is the first text from her. It says, Aaron Gordon said, we got to be the more physical team. And David Adelman said, quote, unquote, start setting screens.
Yeah, when you're getting a set in the screen, and Kate and I talked about in the pregame show, and you're getting knocked back 2 feet, you didn't set a good screen.
Top of the key is Randall, whistling a foul call on Spencer Jones. Scotty, why does he get in so much foul trouble?
Well, he gets his hands in. He's a handsy defender. They're always in. That was just one of those fake and rakes. But he always gets that hand in there. He kind of gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar, so to speak.
Bones Highland in the game now from Minnesota. Inbound goes over to Gobert. Top of the key to McDaniels. Now to Randall. Back over to Jaden. And a long 2. Jumper's good.
They're going at Murray. Whoever he kind of switches on, they're kind of going one-on-one at him.
Denver down by 5, 21-16. Here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it on the right side over to Bruce Brown. Brown guarded by Randall. Loses the basketball, gets knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
And that's that physicality. Denver just right now catching. I said before the game, you knew they were going to come out like this, but Denver right now soft physically, and they need to pick it up.
High right side is Gobert, hands it off over to Bones, gets baseline layup, no good, hit the bottom of the rim. Got bailed out by the whistle and a foul on Jokic.
Guys have come in, no one's staying in front of anybody, and right now just kind of what Minnesota's game plan has been all this series, just really attack them off the dribble.
Free throw number 1 for Bones is on the way, and that one's off the back of the rim and no good. Jalen Clark going to come in. And Jade McDaniels will go out, and here comes Cam Johnson back into the game. And Spencer Jones will go out.
But Cam will now have to guard Naz Reid. But Reed's going to have to guard him, so I'd run him off screens.
Second free throw here for Highland. That one's good. Nuggets down a half a dozen, 22-16, less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Jamal Murray has it up the right sideline. He throws top of the key over to Hardaway, back over to Murray. Murray goes to the left hand. Little floater from the baseline goes up and in. They let him go. 22-18, Denver down by 4. Highland has it the other way. Nahshon goes to the left hand, throws it over to McDaniels, back over to Naz Reid. That's a travel, by the way.
Yeah, he tracked the pivot foot. The outside official hadn't blown his whistle yet. Needed that one. But again, they have gone right at also Tim Hardaway, and they get it. They see who's in front of me, and they're just attacking it. Somewhere you got to bow your back up and stop this.
Right. Here's the end one free throw for Naz Reid. Yeah, you're right. They're just coming right at Denver.
Yeah, they don't have a rim protector.
Free throw's no good, and here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it up the left sideline. He's guarded out there by Jalen Clark. Top of the key over to Cam Johnson, right side to Jokic. Back over to Cam, and a 3. Good! Big bucket there. Nuggets cut the lead down to 3, 24-21 they're down. Here comes Highland, hands it off over to Reed, right side to Rudy Gobert, back behind him over to Bones. Bones has it behind him to Reed. Left side now is McDaniels in a 3. Jumpers up and in. Nuggets down by 6, 27-21. High right side is Jokic. Jokic hands it off behind him over to Hardaway. Hardaway back over to Jokic. Dribble handoff to Cam Johnson. Cam in the corner to Hardaway for 3. Jumper's no good. He got fouled by Jaden McDaniels, and he will get 3 free throws out of that.
You see if Chris Finch looking up at the big monitor. He has called some early challenges.
He actually has. You're right.
Too late now. He wanted to.
So 3 free throws coming up here for Hardaway. First one's on the way. That one is up and in. Ibotta is a proud local sponsor of the Denver Nuggets. Download the free app using code NUGGETS to start earning cash back on groceries and more today. Ibotta, cash back every time you shop. Second free throw here for Hardaway. And that one's good. Got one more coming. Hey, KJ. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Third free throw by Hardaway is up and in, and the Nuggets trailed by 3, 27-24. We're late in the first quarter. Bones Highland, dribble handoff over to Jalen. Jalen has it back behind him over to Bones. Oh, that was almost over and back. Bones right side over to Naz Reid. Reid has it inside the arc. Drives in on Bruce Brown, and he lost the basketball. Bruce Brown the other way. Dumps it off to Hardaway. Layup good.
Almost bobbled that, but got able to control it to lay it in.
Nuggets down by 1, 27-26. Highland has it left side of the midcourt circle. Right side over to Shannon. Shannon goes to the left hand, runs into Jokic. Oh, come on.
Late whistle.
Oh, my goodness gracious. What a brutal whistle.
By the number 3, who shouldn't be here.
That is so bad.
Oh, my gosh.
Just panicked.
Yeah. He's still in February basketball.
The ref just panicked.
Shannon was going to lose it. He kind of just runs square into the middle of Joker. You're not going to win the challenge because Joker's moving too, but Shannon's actually starting to bobble the ball, runs in and just falls down. Gets the call from Gray.
Well, I mean, Shannon falls down to the ground, and this obviously unexperienced ref just freaked out and blew the whistle. Shannon makes both free throws. You're welcome. You're welcome for those 2 free extra points. And here comes Jokic. Nuggets are down by 3. Top of the key, throws it off over to Hardaway. Driving a dish over to Bruce Brown for the tie. Jumper short, no good. Rebound tapped around and grabbed by Bones Highland. Highland on the left side over to Shannon. Shannon guarded by Cam Johnson. Bounce pass over to Reed. Cross-court pass picked off by Hardaway. In the front court, Murray. Now down low, it's Cam Johnson. Layup good and a foul as well.
Just an ideal break. Great steal by Tim Hardaway. Gets it to Joker to start in the middle, and it's just not a wise challenge by Shannon.
Well, and they say they don't do this, Scotty, but that has makeup written all over it. I mean, let's be honest here. Zeke Naji going to come into the game now for Denver.
That's a little different.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, you got 35 seconds. Maybe need some athleticism.
Jokic comes out. Here's the end one free throw by Cam. That one's good, and we're all square at 29 points apiece. Difference between game and shot clock is about 11 seconds. If Bones knew what he was doing, he'd take a quick shot, but he doesn't know what he's doing. High left side is Highland. Now he takes a jumper. That one misses. Rebound comes down to Cam Johnson. And the difference between game and shot clock is about a second here. So Denver should wind it down. Jump ball called between Cam Johnson, or they're going to call a foul on Jalen Clark. It's that same ref again, isn't it?
He got bumped, then tripped. But you know, you call it a silly block a while ago, and Clark goes into him and rides him out of bounds. NBA in the
I don't know about that one.
Late 70s had a thing called a force out.
Yeah.
And they took force out of basketball, which that would have been a force out, and made it a straight foul.
I don't know about that.
Well, you're in Denver, so yeah, great call.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm a Nugget fan, but so great call. But like as a basketball guy, I'm not sure about that whistle.
That one right there, I thought Cam ran out of his legs, and Shannon ran out of his legs a while ago. And you're right, it's almost like they balanced something out.
Yeah.
Problem is, you give a second foul to Joker, and Clark, I don't think is going to be that instrumental as far as worrying about foul trouble.
No, not at all. Second free throw by Cam. That one's good. Missed the first one. And Denver's back in the lead by 1, 30-29. And the shot clock is now turned off. Here comes Terrence Shannon Jr. 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 8. Here comes a high pick. 5. Shannon goes to the left hand. He's in the paint. Layup blocked by Christian Brown. Loose ball Cam Johnson from 80 feet. Ooh! Oh! Just about made that thing. So we got one quarter in the books. So far, so good for the Denver Nuggets. They lead it by 1. It's 30-29. Second quarter comes up next on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles and participating dealers only. Visit GMC Operations BellWeatherInfo.com for details.
Hey, sports fans, Vic Lombardi here alongside the legendary queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Please don't call me that.
Oh, we're here to remind you haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Ain't that right, queen of chicken?
Don't call me that.
Find them at King Super, Safeway, and City Market. Redbird Farms chicken, because you can't put a price on great taste. Ain't that right, my queen?
It's delicious, Vic. Just run the jingle.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
From the street, your home siding is about style. From close up, it's about protection. Especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding, and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding, and Doors. Transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
Your team, your gear, and now your all-new store. The all-new shopnuggets.com has everything a true fan could want.
Wow!
From the latest jerseys and hoodies to exclusive collectibles you won't find anywhere else.
That's a mic drop right there, bro.
Suit up for game day, gift the gear, or show off your Nuggets pride all year long.
Get yourself some!
Check out the fresh new lineup today at shopnuggets.com, the official home for all things Denver Nuggets.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Kaiser Permanente. Tonight's Nuggets game is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. With Kaiser Permanente, specialists, pharmacists, and more are under one roof. Kaiser, a better idea for healthcare. Scotty, the city of Denver cannot shake Minnesota.
Yep.
The Minnesota Wild just won 5-2. That's their first series win since 2015. And up next is the Colorado Avalanche. Jump shot by Valanciunas goes up and in.
He and Tyus Jones got a little two-man game going too, don't they?
So Bertinelli will get to use the term frozen wasteland for the next however many days. High left side is Bones Highland through the window over to Naz Reid. Kick out three. Clark. Jumper is good.
Boy, somebody got lost. I think Jamal Murray, he's just standing in the middle of the paint.
32-32 is the tie, and here comes Bruce Brown. Brown has it, top of the key over to Tyus Jones. Jones goes to the left hand, little floaters on the way and in. I liked him the last game, too, by the way.
He's got bones. He's not a smart enough defender. Tyus can just play that pick and roll.
He's not a smart enough anything. High left side, Jalen Clark, jumper for three. That one's no good. Rebound put back by Jaden McDaniels.
And again, Murray's on that weak side. McDaniels just tries out jumping, and McDaniels goes over the top.
Bruce Brown has it across the timeline here for Denver. We're underway in the second quarter. He gets wrapped up, and that'll be a jump ball between he and Jalen Clark.
Well, I love Bruce. He's not a point guard. And he brought it up under pressure, and the first thing he does once he clears the timeline is pick the ball up. Well, now you've got the half-court line as a defender. Right. The defender knows you can't dribble, so he gets up in your body.
Right.
And now you're stuck. You got to beat pressure with pressure. A guy's going to pressure you like that, you got to go by him. Just go by him, take a layup at the rim, and see if he pressures you like that.
So jump ball at the midcourt circle. Bruce Brown and Jalen Clark. Tap controlled by Denver. Here comes Jamal Murray. He has it on the high right side, guarded by Jaden McDaniels. Gets a high pick from Valanciunas, throws it to him on the pick and roll. Valanciunas in the paint. Hook shots on the way, no good. Put back up and in by Bruce Brown.
They may call a push in the back by Bruce Brown. When you're reffing in February in game 47, you make these whistles.
So the scoreboard stays the same. 34-34 is the tie. Here comes Randall. Randall has it top of the key over to Conley. Conley gets a pick from Naz Reid, throws it to him on the pick and roll. Naz Reid in the paint, blocked by Spencer Jones, but the putback goes up and in. And the inbound goes over to Tyus Jones. Jones is going to go coast to coast, throws it in the corner over to Spencer for three. Yes, for Spencer Jones.
And what Tyus do? Clark tried to pressure him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Went right by him.
37-36, and then Conley runs over Spencer Jones, and they're going to call a foul on Spencer.
This one you might want to look at. I thought Spencer jumped out there real quick. Coaches are looking. They're telling him if it's close, don't challenge.
Side out here for Minnesota. Top of the key, McDaniels. Left side now to Reid for three. Jumper's no good. Rebound down to Valanciunas. Outlet pass almost thrown away. Loose ball comes down to Jamal Murray. Right side over to Ty Jones. Jones in the corner over to Bruce Brown. Back over to Ty Jones. He has it on the high right side. He gets a pick from Valanciunas. Moves off of that. Goes to his left hand, now back to his right. Shot clock winding down. Bank shot no good. Rebound Valanciunas. Put back up no good. Rebound comes down to Naz Reid.
Well, this is soft.
And they're going to call a foul on Valanciunas.
Well, Val had the rebound. He's got to take his time and put that back. He never got real balanced. Rushed it a little bit, and then Naz Reid got the rebound, fell down, gets the foul on Valanciunas, then got up big quick to say I didn't like it.
I don't know about that call. McDaniels has it on the right side over to Randall. Randall working against Spencer Jones, hands it off behind him over to Conley. 10-footer, good. 38-37, Minnesota back in the lead by one. High right side is Bruce Brown. Brown throws it off over to Valanciunas. He beat his man off the dribble, then turned it over.
You can't be dribbling. The guy's on your left. You don't dribble on the left.
Then Randall throws it right back away over to Bruce Brown. Brown behind him over to Murray. Murray guarded by Jaden McDaniels. That's a foul on Conley, shoving Tyus Jones to the floor.
Tell you what, we haven't seen a lot of Tyus Jones since he came over, since they picked him up. Pretty smart player.
He's so good. I mean, I get it. I mean, he's smaller, right? I mean, he's not the world's tallest guy, but he's not going to hurt you. That's the biggest thing. Spencer Jones hands it off over to Murray, and they're going to call an illegal pick on Spencer.
That official, I was watching him. He was just looking for that. I'm telling you, these guys think it's game 45.
Inbound goes over to Jaden McDaniels. Got to wonder how some of these guys are in the playoffs. Jump shot won't go. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Conley. Naz Reid looks like he's hurt. Back over to Randall. Cross-court pass now, McDaniels. McDaniels drives in on Murray. Jump shots on the way, and no good. Rebound tipped by Valanciunas, then a foul on the rebound whistle against Minnesota.
It's like three is making calls, and one is like trying to balance.
Right, yeah. You're exactly right. The third official's making some calls, and you're right. And the crew chief is like, okay, we got to call something the other way now. And however, which way that goes, Jokic's going to come back in for Denver.
Watching the replay, Randall did get in there with a little physicalness.
Inbound goes over to Jamal Murray. Nuggets are down by a point. Murray peels off to the high right side, drives in on Conley, shoots over him. Jumper's good. Denver back in the lead by one, 39-38. Inbound goes over to Conley. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Conley dribble a handoff over to Shannon. Left side back over to Conley. Conley goes to the elbow, lobs it down low to Gobert, and the layup is good. Quick inbound over to Bruce Brown.
Bruce has got to do a better job defensively on those pick and rolls. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. It was knocked out of Bruce Brown's hands and out of bounds. The referee said that Denver touched it last.
Because Conley was saying he touched it.
Conley has it on the high left side. He gets down to the wing, dribbles through it, throws out of it over to Shannon. Denver fighting through some adversity here now. Left side, Randall for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Spencer Jones. Outlet pass off over to Jamal Murray. You got to fight through the whistle.
Yep.
Murray has it inside the arc, guarded by Conley. Gets fouled, no whistle. Leans in, layup won't go. He got knocked to the ground, no whistle. Rebound comes down to Randall. Randall spins on Bruce Brown, gets in the paint, throws out of it over to Shannon. Back behind him, three-pointer McDaniels. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Jamal Murray. Murray on the right side over to Ty Jones. Jones in the paint. Jokic leans in. Little floater won't go. Rebound Brown. Put back up. No good. Rebound tipped around and then grabbed by McDaniel.
Bruce Brown scared inside there. Joker may have got fouled.
And then a timeout called by Chris Finch right before Bruce Brown had the steal. 6:50 left to go in the first half. Nuggets are down by 1, 40-39 on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
It's playoff basketball. You got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we want.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, Peacock, and Prime.
Coaches say it all the time. Games are won on the little things. Balance, footwork, positioning. That's exactly what 361 basketball shoes are built for. The AG6 and Joker 2 signature shoes, made for the world's best, are designed for stability, control, and real on-court performance. No hype, just shoes that show up when it matters. Whether you're grinding in the gym or stepping onto the court, play with gear built for your game. Find 361 at the Ball Arena Team Store or shop anytime at 361USA.com.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
I've never put much stock in astrology, but with the new multiplier scratch, the stars are aligned for some pretty big prizes. Because no matter your moon sign or what Mercury's up to, your win can get multiplied up to 200 times with prizes up to $1 million, which could steer your life into a very interesting new phase. New multiplier scratch from the Colorado Lottery. Multiply your win up to 200 times. Must be 18 to play.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months of the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Your business doesn't stop, and neither does Ford. Right now at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, pre-order your 2027 Transit, Super Duty, or Expedition today and secure the latest in built Ford tough technology and capability. Or if you need your vehicle right now, save on our remaining 25 and 26 models in stock, ready for immediate delivery. For America's best-selling commercial vehicles from the best dealer, come visit us at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden, or online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This broadcast of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. The Minnesota basketball out of the timeout here. Nuggets are down by a point. It's 40-39. And here we go. Jaden McDaniels will look in.
Let's go.
Another slow start from 3 for Denver.
Inbound goes over to Conley. What are they shooting, by the way?
3 of 11 for 27%.
High left side is Terrence Shannon Jr. Top of the key back over to Conley. And a 3. That one's no good. Rebound down to Jamal Murray. Outlet pass off over to Cam Johnson. Back behind him over to Murray. What's Minnesota shooting from 3? Murray goes to the left hand. Go ahead, Scotty.
4 of 9, 44%.
Top of the key back over to Jokic. Jokic goes to the right hand on Gobert. Throws it in the corner to Spencer. Back over to Jokic. Somebody's got to shoot. Jokic will for 3. The jumper's up and in.
Wow.
Tough shot, and he got it to go. Denver back in the lead by 2 here, 42-40. Randall has it at the mid-post. Once again, gets bailed out by the official.
They'll swing it.
This is amazing. I mean, any kind of contact is an automatic whistle.
They're going to bring Zeke Naji back in. Got him 35 seconds in that first quarter, but they need a little size. He'll be on Randall. Third foul for Spencer coming off a 20-point game tonight. 1 of 1, 3 points.
Free throw number 1 for Randall's on the way, and that one is up and in. Zeke Naji back in. And Spencer Jones out. I mean, how many minutes did Valanciunas play? Like 1?
4.
Second free throw here for Randall. And that one's good. Tie ball game at 42 points apiece, and here's Jamal Murray for Denver, and we're halfway home in the second quarter. Murray has it on the high right side, guarded by McDaniel. Throws it on the left side to Christian Brown. Dribble handoff to Cam Johnson. Cam throws it top of the key over to Jokic. Jokic back behind him over to Murray, and a 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Gobert. Outlet pass off over to Randall. Randall has it, top of the key to Naz Reid. Gets a pick from Gobert. Gets in the paint, little floaters on the way, and that one's good.
Yeah, one got a bounce and one didn't.
And here comes Christian Brown up the right sideline for Denver. Top of the key over to Jokic. Jokic has it inside the arc. Hands off behind him over to Murray. Murray throws it back in the corner over to Christian. Back on top to Jokic in the 3. Jumper hit glass only. Rebound down to Naz Reid. Outlet pass off over to McDaniels. Back over to Reid. Reid gets down to the wing. Throws out of it on top over to Randall. Randall drives in on Najee. Cross-court pass goes off the hands of Shannon and out of bounds.
Boy, nice job by Zeke. He stopped the drive on the baseline. Then got back to Randall. Was a little caught him out of position, but then stayed in a pretty good position to force that turnover.
Less than 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Inside the arc is Jokic. Right side over to Murray. Murray goes to the left hand, gets in the paint. His shot blocked. Loose ball tipped out over to Christian Brown. Shot clock did not reset. Now you got to hurry. Murray has it at the wing. Fade away. No good. Rebound comes down to Reid. Outlet pass off over to McDaniels. McDaniels goes to the right hand. Wing jumper, good.
Well, McDaniels, who was struggling in Denver, has got his fans behind him tonight.
46-42. Denver's down by 4. Nuggets need a bucket. High left side is Jokic. Hands it off over to Murray. Murray goes to the left hand, gets down the lane. Bank shot, no good. Wide open.
I think they're beating Murray up, but he's a little skittish right now.
Shannon, coast to coast, layup in. Adelman calls a timeout. All of a sudden, Denver's down by 6 on a Minnesota 10-0 run on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Lombardi. Hey, Nuggets Nation, Vic Lombardi here. You've got Denver, Minnesota, Game 6. Can the Nuggets get this thing back to Denver for a Game 7? We're going to react with you tomorrow morning on Mosier, Lombardi, and Kane. Also, we've got your tickets for the Avs Round 2, Game 1 on the 20s all day. Your first chance to qualify is the appetizer hour with Brett over there.
Wake up with Brett Kane at 6 a.m. Then it's Mosier, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
The
sun is out and the road is calling. Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Bring on the fun with a Honda Hybrid. Check out the Honda CR-V Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, or Civic Hybrid from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Performance Brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2026 Civic Hybrid, or a 2026 Accord Hybrid, or a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V Hybrid.
See dealer for financing details. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kpp.com for more information.
This is your moment, Nuggets fans.
Let's go, Ball Arena. Get on your feet.
The road to the 2026-27 season starts now. Nuggets ticket memberships are officially on sale, giving you access to the biggest matchups, the best seats, and exclusive member-only perks all season long. From priority playoff access to flexible payment plans, being a member means you're more than a fan, you're part of the team. Don't wait for tip-off to make your move. Secure your seats today at Nuggets.com.
Hi, Terry Lombardi, along with Vic.
Basketball is back in Denver. Redbird Farms Chicken is the star player when it comes to game day meals. And it's so tender, you can cut it with a fork. You don't even need a knife.
Did you know Redbird is offered by fine restaurants?
We insist on Redbird Farms Chicken. You can taste the difference. Available at King Soopers, City Market, and Safeway.
It's all about the taste with Redbird Farms Chicken.
That is the queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Redbird Farms.
Century Casino Central City is celebrating 20 years of winning, and you could drive away in style. Join us Saturdays and Sundays to win free play, cash, and entries into our 20th anniversary grand prize giveaway, a 2026 Ford Mustang. Mark your calendar for the big night, July 5th, when one lucky winner takes home this all-American ride. 20 years of excitement, 20 years of winners, one unforgettable Mustang. Only at Century Casino Central City, where the celebration keeps paying off. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Tonight's Nuggets game is powered by the Wilhite Law Firm, giving you the chance to win big on and off the court. Visit WilhiteWins.com. I'm kind of going off of memory here, but I think it's a 10-0 run here by Minnesota. And Denver down by 6, 48-42.
Again, 25% from 3 of 12. Jamal, a little bit of a struggle. Just 3 of 10.
And here comes Jamal Murray. He has it on the high left side, guarded by Jaden McDaniels. Throws it left side on the wing over to Jokic. Turnaround jump shot won't go. Rebound down to Randall. Randall has it up the right sideline, guarded by Christian Brown. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound poked out and grabbed by Cam Johnson. Cam has it the other way here for Denver. Nuggets are down by 6. Left side Hardaway, and he turns it over. Shannon over to Reed. Layup blocked out of bounds by Cam Johnson.
That's why you don't give up on the plays. Good hustle by Cam. Another turnover for Denver. 9 turnovers so far in this game, first half.
Yeah, Scotty, if they get that thing north at 20, they probably will be out of the playoffs. So they got to start taking care of the basketball here. Shannon looks in. Throws it in off over to Gobert. Back behind him to McDaniels. McDaniels floater in the paint. Good.
He's going right at Jamal Murray. Both ends.
8-point lead now for Minnesota, 50-42. Jokic stutter step and a drive. Layup over Gobert goes in. Denver finally gets a bucket here. They're down by 6.
Good screen by Cam Johnson.
High left side is Terrence Shannon Jr. Top of the key back over to McDaniels. McDaniels back on top over to Reed. Loses the basketball, but it comes out to McDaniels. McDaniels goes to the right hand, throws it off to Randall for 3. Jumper's good. Wow. 9-point lead for Minnesota. This is their big lead of the night, 53-44. Jamal Murray behind the back bounce pass over to Jokic. Back over to Murray, falls down. And just like they do for Minnesota, when a player hits the floor, the referees panic and automatically blow a whistle. And that'll be a foul on McDaniels, and I don't know for what.
Well, they just showed up there. McDaniels took his left foot, and watching him here, he's going to stick it in, and then he kind of keeps it there.
I got it. Yeah.
Murray hit his head on the floor pretty hard.
Inbound goes over to Jokic, back over to Cam Johnson, through the window to Jokic. Gets hit in the face. That's going to be a foul on Gobert, and Jokic wants a flagrant call here, and he wants the referees to look at it.
They're not going to.
You know, so that's fake news. I mean, why wouldn't you?
He got a slap.
They say that every blow to the head is an automatic review, and they lie. That's not true. Inside the arc is Jokic, hands it off over to Hardaway, and a long two. Jumper's good. 53-46, Nuggets are down by 7. High left side is McDaniels. Throws back behind him over to Randall, back over to McDaniels. He's in the paint, little jump shot won't go. Rebound poked out by Jokic.
Oh my gosh.
And then Christian Brown loses it in transition.
Oh.
Randall has it on the left side, spin move, cross court, McDaniels around the horn, Shannon left side, Randall in a three. Air ball, rebound down to Gobert. And could have been a shot clock violation, but they missed a three. Rebound comes down to Jokic in the front court. Christian back behind him. Hardaway corner three. Cam buckets. Denver's within 4, 53-49.
They get the offensive rebounding taken care of, they'll be okay. And turnovers.
Here comes McDaniels, loses it from behind and out of bounds. Last touch by Denver, they say.
You know what I'm saying? Turnovers and defensive rebounds, I think, will be the key. Talked about at halftime.
What's the crew chief doing here? What the hell is this signal mean?
He's telling the Nuggets bench to sit down.
And he's telling the same thing to the Timberwolves. Why? Who cares if they're standing up? Inbound over to Gobert. Back behind him over to Shannon. Loses the basketball from behind. Got bailed out by the whistle again. And a foul on Christian Brown.
He wrapped his arm around. The problem is they're in the bonus. I don't mind him being aggressive, but Christian just trailing that play, tried to grab the waist of McDaniels.
Free throw number 1 is on the way, and that one is up and in. Again, a lot of these officials, especially, a couple of them here tonight, you won't see after round 1. Second free throws up and in.
3 starters for Minnesota here in the first half in double figures. Denver has Cam Johnson.
55-49. Nuggets are down by 6. Here's Jokic back over to Murray. Now weave action to Cam Johnson. He turns the corner, gets down the lane. Layup no good. Foul called on Naz Reid.
His second, or is that his first? I mean, he hit Cam across the head.
That's his first personal.
That's number 1 on Reid. And now Cam Johnson to the free throw line, and he'll get a couple of them.
Good game so far. Good start for Cam. 5 of 5, 14 points, 2 of 2 from the three-point line.
That's good. They're going to need him. Free throw number 1 for Cam. That one's no good off the back of the rim.
But he has missed 2 free throws, 2 of 4.
Free throws tonight are powered by your favorite appliance store, Mountain High Appliance. With 5 locations across Colorado, visit mountainhighappliance.com. Second free throw is good. And the Nuggets are within a nickel. It's 55-50 Minnesota. We have 1 minute left to go in the first half. Shannon turns on the Jets, dunks it home with his left hand.
Well, he just blew by Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah. Top of the key is Jokic. Jokic hands it off over to Murray. Murray gets down the lane, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Shannon. Out the pass off over to Randall. Randall spin move in the paint, leans in, layup blocked by Jokic.
Loose ball comes down to Cam. Outlet pass over to Hardaway. Now in the corner, Murray. Head fake on the 3. Back behind him to Jokic. Head fake on the 3. Gets down the lane on Gobert. Blocked by Rudy. Loose ball, McDaniels. Saves it over to Randall.
Bad decision by Joker. He had the layup, and he tried to delay it. Got Rudy back into play.
Shot clock and game clock virtually identical. Nuggets are down by 7, looking for one more stop. 5. Down the lane is Shannon. And that's going to be a jump ball between he and Christian Brown.
See, he's just going downhill, just attacking. That's their game plan. We saw it at the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You've seen it again here, and so far in this first half, at least the second quarter has worked.
So it'll be Shannon against Christian Brown. 4.1 seconds left to go here in the first half. What's taking so long? Let's go. Tap controlled by Christian. Jokic in the front court. Hardaway in a 3. No good at the horn. So we got the first half of the books. Denver's down by 7. It's 57 to 50 Minnesota. We'll take a timeout. And my main man, Mark Bertinoli, has a halftime show coming up next on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
Stolen by Denver. Nuggets have the numbers 3-on-1. Murray, Brown, layup, good!
Nuggets halftime is next.
Just like we drew it up.
Oh! Let's go!
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
When you're hurt, your case isn't just about the law. It's about the medicine. I'm Dr. Joseph Ramos, emergency medicine physician and attorney. I know how injuries happen, how they impact your life, and how to prove it in court. Don't let your case be a guessing game. Ramos Law, the only firm led by a medical doctor and attorney. Come experience the doctor-lawyer difference.
Where does a journey to wellness begin? Do you start looking for diet ideas? Or searching for exercise plans? Actually, you don't have to look far. Just look to the first 2 letters of the word wellness. We means you don't have to figure it out yourself. It means your hopes and challenges are a perfect match for our knowledge and resources. It means anything you want to achieve, together, we can achieve better. Because wellness begins with we. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
From the street, your home siding is about style. From close up, it's about protection. Especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding, and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding, and Doors. Transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
Denver's on a little bit of a roll here.
This is Denver Nuggets halftime.
Murray 3. Yeah!
On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Tonight's Nugget game is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. With Kaiser Permanente, specialist pharmacists and more are under one roof. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare. Welcome. I'm Mark Bertinoli. I'm coming to you live from Whiskey Row here in downtown Denver, Colorado. And at the half, the Minnesota Timberwolves lead the Denver Nuggets 57-50 in Game 6 of this first round series. The leading scorer in this game is Cam Johnson. Cam's leading everybody with 15 points. He's 5 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3. So Cam's having himself a game, but the Wolves have the halftime lead. We'll get to all the other scores around the NBA and NHL playoffs. We know who the Avs are going to face now in the second round. It will be Minnesota, the Wild and the Avs are going to meet in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We'll tell you why it's coming up here in just a little bit. First, though, let's listen to the highlights from the first half of this game. Denver Nuggets find themselves in another must-win game, an elimination game for the Nuggets as they face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Minnesota leads the series 3-2. The Wolves are trying to eliminate the Nuggets, while the Nuggets are looking to force a winner-take-all Game 7 back here in Denver on Saturday. The Wolves are really banged up in this game, and coming out early, the Nuggets took the lead. Here's Christian Braun for three.
Christian Braun has it on the high left side over to Jamal Murray. Murray, top of the key over to Jokic, hands it off over to Murray. Murray turns the corner, kick out three, Christian. That one's good. There you go, CB. That's exactly what he needs, Scotty. A little bit of confidence in quarter number one.
That is the only bucket Christian has made in the first half. He's 1 of 4 from the field. He's got 3 points in 15 minutes. And then the Wolves go on a run. Here's Rudy.
Murray goes to the right hand, cut off by Gobert. Top of the key, Jokic in a three. Off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound down to Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels has it on the right side over to Naz Reid. He goes baseline, alley-oop, dunk, 2 hands.
You get guys kicking in the game and defensively just aren't ready for the physicality of this game.
First quarter was tight. It was tight. You could feel it was an elimination game from tip-off. And it was some members of the Nuggets bench doing some damage in the first quarter. How about a little THJ?
Bones right side over to Naz Reid. Reid has it inside the arc. Drives in on Bruce Brown, and he lost the basketball. Bruce Brown the other way. Dumps it off to Hardaway. Layup good.
Almost bobbled that, but got able to control it, to lay it in.
Nuggets down by 1, 27-26.
Cam Johnson had 11 points in the first quarter. Denver had a 30-29 lead after 1. So did the second quarter go. And here's Joker hitting this shot.
Top of the key back over to Jokic. Jokic goes to the right hand on Gobert. Throws it in the corner to Spencer. Back over to Jokic. Somebody's got to shoot. Jokic will for 3, and the jumper's up and in.
Wow.
Tough shot, and he got it to go. Denver back in the lead by 2 here, 42-40.
Joker's got 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. But just like they did in the first quarter, the Wolves will go on a run in the second quarter.
Murray goes to the left hand, gets down the lane. Bank shot, no good. Wide open.
I think they're beating Murray up, and he's a little skittish right now.
Shannon, coast to coast, layup in. Adelman calls a timeout. All of a sudden, Denver's down by 6 on a Minnesota 10-0 run.
Terrence Shannon, 12 points in the start in this game. Jaden McDaniels, 13 points in the start in this game. And Julius Randle's got 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. But leading the way for the Nuggets tonight is Cam.
Rebound down to Gobert. And could have been a shot clock violation, but they missed a 3. Rebound comes down to Jokic. In the front court, Christian. Back behind him, Hardaway. Corner 3, Cam. Buckets. Denver's within 4, 53-49.
They get the offensive rebounding taken care of, they'll be okay. And turnovers.
Cam's got 15, but the Timberwolves have the lead at halftime. Minnesota on top of Denver, 57-50. Let's take a look at the defense, thanks to Bellwether Homes. As we take a look right now, the Nuggets are getting out-rebounded 25-18 on the glass. The Wolves are pulling down some rebounds. The Nuggets do have 1 more assist than Denver, but the Nuggets have 9 turnovers compared to just 4 in the first half. And the Wolves have twice as many steals, 6 steals to the Nuggets, 3. So that's how the Nuggets are defending. To defend your home against the elements, fire, hail, wind, and snow, visit bellwetherhomes.com. Timberwolves lead the Nuggets 57-50. We'll continue with your halftime report after a break on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This is Denver Nuggets halftime on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
You know, Terry, when it comes to game day eats, there's only one MVP. It's Redbird Farms chicken. It's juicy, tender, what real chicken tastes like.
It's sure not chips and dip, Vic.
Redbird is the star. It's like having the perfect game plan, always a win.
You know it's the coach who puts together the winning game plan, right?
Yeah, I'm just following your kitchen game plan, Coach. Redbird Farms chicken, available at King Super, City Market, and Safeway.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 elevation crew cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles at participating dealers only. Visit GMCOfferInfo.com for details.
Nuggets Nation, aluminum is the MVP of beverage packaging. This season, Ball and the Denver Nuggets are donating $15 to the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Denver for every assist the Nuggets get on the court. You can assist off the court by buying and recycling aluminum. Visit aluminumussists.com to learn more. Let's go all in for the Nuggets, all in for aluminum. Ball, all in.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente. A better idea for healthcare.
Nuggets fans, the playoffs have arrived. Ball Arena is set for the biggest moments of the season, and the energy in Denver is getting loud. Let's go! This is where every play matters, every run counts, and every game brings something new. Now you got the crowd involved. Be there to experience it live and take in playoff basketball the way it's meant to be. Get your tickets now at nuggets.com. Ball Arena crowd to its feet.
This is Denver Nuggets halftime on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to your Denver Nugget halftime report. Mark Bertinelli coming to you live from Whiskey Row here in downtown Denver as the Denver Nuggets trail the Minnesota Timberwolves 57-50 at halftime there at the Target Center. The Nuggets must win this game to keep their season alive. Speaking of which, there was two other playoff games in the NBA. Both were elimination games. One was the Knicks did very, very, very bad things to the Hawks in Atlanta tonight. This is one of the most epic beatdowns in NBA playoff history. The Knicks had themselves a 30-point lead in the first quarter. They had a 50-point lead in the first half of this thing. I think their lead got up all the way to 60 in the contest as the Knicks absolutely bury the Hawks 140-89. The 51-point win in an elimination game is obviously the largest Knicks playoff win ever. The largest playoff win in any NBA playoff game was set by the Nuggets. Well, the Minneapolis Lakers back in 1956, and the Denver Nuggets against the Hornets in 2009 when they won that game by 58 points. But Knicks just roll. So the Knicks are moving on to the second round. They win that series 4-2. And guess what? We got a Game 7. We got a Game 7 because the Celtics couldn't get it done in Philadelphia. The 76ers hold off Boston. Philly wins it 106-93. That series is now tied 3-3. They are headed back to Boston this weekend for a winner-take-all Game 7. Tyrese Maxey with 30 points. So we got at least one Game 7. That one's going to be juicy between those two teams as Philadelphia stays alive. Over in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, we now know who the Avalanche will face in the second round, and it will be the Minnesota Wild, because the Wild eliminated the Dallas Stars tonight. Dallas was looking to force a Game 7. It didn't happen. It was a tie game. It was 2-2 in the third. Then the Wild went up by a goal. They got a goal by Quinn Hughes, his second of the game, to make it 3-2. Dallas could never find the equalizer. They pulled the goaltender for the extra tiger late, and Minnesota will score 2 empty netters as the Wild beat the Stars 5-2. Minnesota and Colorado will meet in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And right now, the Ducks and Oilers have played one period of hockey. Anaheim can eliminate the Oilers with a win tonight, and Anaheim leads. The Ducks have a 3-1 lead over the Oilers heading to the second period there in Anaheim. In our game, the Wolves lead the Nuggets 57-50 at the half. The second half is coming at you next right here on the Altitude Sports.
And risk management services to help you continue your winning streak. At Federated Mutual Insurance Company, it's our business to protect yours. Rated A+ Superior by AM Best Company.
You're listening to the Timberwolves Radio Network.
At the half here at Target Center, Timberwolves up on the Nuggets, 57-50 at the break. As promised, Pablo Prigioni along with us here. Pablo, you guys are really shorthanded here tonight. Overall, the energy level guys getting opportunities that they haven't had. What do you think of guys' effort overall?
I mean, I love the energy. Our defense is in a really good place in these first two quarters. We talk about maintain, especially early in the third. They are a third quarter team, so you got to come out now with the same energy, same concentration, locking, and try to execute the game plan.
One of the big keys coming into this game was defending without fouling, Pablo. Be aggressive as they were in the first half to not really have anybody in foul trouble. You guys did a great job of defending without fouling.
Yeah, I think they're using the legs more than the hands, and try to get skinny and screen, chase it, try to get back in front, but without fouling, like you guys say.
That big lineup really worked for you guys in the second quarter. What'd you like most about it?
Yeah, I mean, we found ways to score, and at the same time, we find ways to keep getting stopped. So hopefully it works again in the second half.
Pablo, appreciate the visit. Good luck second half.
I appreciate it, guys.
Pablo Prigioni along with us here, 57-50 as we get set for the third quarter of Game 6. The Wolves without Anthony Edwards, Dante DiVincenzo, Ayo Dosunmu, and Kyle Anderson. And they finish up over the final 6 minutes of that second quarter, a 17-8 run. They really asserted themselves, and then Jokic and Murray, they were all out on the floor for all of that.
Jaden McDaniels has set the tone here. He had a nice scoring half, 13 points and 5 of 10 shooting. And so he was going at Jamal Murray, who's guarding him at the other end. But the way that he's chasing Jamal Murray around, frustrating him in this game, just 3 of 11 for Murray, but look for him to be aggressive here. But I'm telling you, Jaden McDaniels is doing an unbelievable job. They were chanting MVP here in the first half when he was at the free throw line. He might be in this series the way that he's set the tone.
Pablo Prigioni mentioned the start of the third quarter. The Nuggets have won 4 of the 5 third quarters that have been played in this series. They were a plus 13 in Game 5. Remember, that was a 9-point game. They went on a 14-4 run to make it a 19-point game. The Wolves, that was too big of a hole to overcome, and Jokic gets
57-52. 5-point lead here for Minnesota. High right side is Mike Conley. Conley guarded by Jamal Murray. Throws it off in the low block over to Randall. He gets double teamed. Knocked out of his hands and a foul called on Denver. That's going to be on
Joker.
Spencer. Is that on Joker?
I think they said 15. Yep, third one. And again, number 3.
Well, he won't be in the playoffs after the first round. You can be rest assured on that.
He keeps doing this, neither will Denver.
Randall jump shot that's up and in. Foul call first on Julius Randle. That's a tough whistle on Minnesota.
But again, it honestly feels like 3 does something. 1,
I
2.
know. The third referee keeps making bad calls, and the other 2 guys got to make up for him on the other end. That's exactly what it feels like. Top of the key is Christian Brown. Brown throws it on the right side over to Jamal Murray. Murray goes to the left hand. He gets down to the wing. Little floater's on the way. That one's no good. Rebound down to Shannon.
Murray 3 of 12.
Wow. Shannon coast to coast. Kick out 3. McDaniels. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Spencer.
I think you got to push it. You got to start playing fast.
I agree. You got to play with pace and play more free. Dribbled off the back of the foot of Conley. He runs the loose ball down, back over to Johnson. Cam goes to the right hand. He's inside the paint, throws it off to Jokic. Floater, good.
That little 2-man game, that might be the match to play.
You might be right.
Cam Johnson and Joker.
You might be right. Like, I think they kind of have Jamal and Joker somewhat figured out.
Yeah.
But when you get more sides with Cam Johnson in that 2-man game, they haven't seen that.
Jumper by Randall won't go. Foul called on the Nuggets.
Randall just bullies, comes in, gets the arm in. Just takes advantage of that size, which if you put Randall on Cam on the other one, you take advantage of too big of a size and you play that pick and roll.
Right, exactly that. Free throw number 1 by Randall won't go.
I think Christian just said the 3, ball don't lie.
Second free throw for Randall.
Yeah, I like your cheaters.
Thanks, bro. Teamwork.
Didn't I turn you on to that?
I mean, you always turn me on to something. Second free throw's up and in. You're such a ding-dong. Christian Brown has it at the point. He's guarded by Shannon. He throws top of the key over to Jokic. Jokic inside the arc, hands it off over to Murray. Murray goes to the left hand, floater in the paint. That one's good.
Well, you need that one to get in.
So at least so far here, Scotty, we haven't played 3 minutes yet, but Denver's getting easier looks. Conley lobs it down low to Gobert, misses the put in, got his own board and dunked it home.
Joker tipped the rebound out to him, and Conley just kind of stand there and slapped at it. Goes right to Rudy.
Cam Johnson has it at the point. Throws it on the right side. Gets it right back. Three-pointer up. No good. Long rebound out of bounds. Nobody touched it. And that'll be Minnesota basketball coming back the other way with a 4-point lead.
Cam Johnson first missed field goal.
High left side is Conley. Conley goes to the right hand. He's at the dotted line. Jump shots on the way and no good. Rebound down to Jokic. In the front court, Spencer, layup good. Nice pass.
Nobody's in. Got to start playing a little quicker, don't you?
Yeah. You play with pace and get out in the open floor. Minnesota's a very good defensive team, so you don't want to allow them time to set up. And that's why you play with pace. High left side is McDaniels. Throws it off inside the arc over to Randall. Cross-court pass in the corner. Shannon. Back behind him. Conley 3. Jumper's good.
Veteran guy, 19 years in the league.
5-point lead now for Minnesota, 63-58. Down low is Cam Johnson. Loses the basketball, saved by Spencer over to Jokic, and he's fouled by Shannon on his way to the rim. Boy, Terrence Shannon just got run over by a 285-pound human being. Watch this replay, Scotty.
Well, he slides over, tries to take a moving charge. Not a bad play by Shannon.
Boy, that's like a freight train hitting you, though, man. When you're a guard or a wing, whatever the hell you call them nowadays. Free throw number 1 by Joker is up and in.
First free throw for the game for Nikola.
Is that right, huh?
Jamal still looking for one.
First free throw is good. Second free throw coming up. I don't know, man. I think Terrence Shannon's a little shooken up there. Second free throw is up and in. Well, let's see where his mind is at here in the next few plays. I think he got rattled. Inside the arc is Julius Randle. Now watch him make a 3, right? Down low to Shannon. Layup is on the way and in. That'll make him feel better.
Well, somebody just absolutely lost him.
That was Jamal. Up the left sideline is Jokic. Denver down by a nickel.
And number 3, good job by Mike Conley Jr. A little flop in a screen. He's holding Johnson, who kind of tries to move him, bought him out of the way until he calls the ball down.
So, again, it's his third official. Now watch something happen on the other end where one of the other 2 officials have to make up for him. I mean, it's happened like 5 times in a row. Inbound goes over to Shannon. Shannon has it. Goes right down the heart against Murray. Leans in. Layup good. Inbound over to Jokic. Nuggets are down by 7. Front court over to Cam Johnson. Back behind him to Jokic. Jokic goes baseline in the paint over to Christian Brown. Had a wide open shot, didn't shoot it. Back over to Jokic against Gobert. Bounce past the paint. Murray back over to Jokic. Floater, good. Nicely done.
Like Christian Brown, second time he's turned down a cut layup to the rim.
67-62. Denver's down by 5. High left side is McDaniels. Top of the key over to Randall.
Zone.
Randall, left side over to McDaniels. He gets down the lane, leans in, layup, no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Jokic peels off to the high left side. They let him go. Kick out 3, Johnson. Good! Denver's within 2, 67-65. Gobert on the inbound over to McDaniels. McDaniels has it up the right sideline to Shannon. Top of the key to Gobert, back over to Shannon. And a 3. That one's no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Long outlet pass over to Murray. Defense does get back. Murray gets a pick there from Spencer Jones. Now he's one-on-one with Randall. Stutter step, drive, bank shot, no good.
Tough shot.
Need to make that, or that's bad decision-making, to be honest with you. Randall has it in the paint, leans in, layup is on the way and no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, they don't know. Minnesota, and that'll be Denver basketball. So we have a timeout on the floor, 6:28 left to go in the third quarter. Denver's down by 2, but they do have the basketball when we come back in a moment on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
All Copy Products is a one-stop shop for all your office technology needs. Whether you're looking for a brand new office copier, state-of-the-art espresso machine, or for professional help with your IT environment, All Copy Products is devoted to helping you overcome your everyday workplace challenges and focus more on your core business. Find out how All Copy Products can help your company maximize its efficiency with their award-winning service today by visiting www.allcopyproducts.com.
Nuggets fans, this is what playoff basketball is all about.
Let's go!
The Nuggets take on the Timberwolves at Ball Arena in round 1 with unfinished business. The energy is higher, the moments are bigger, and every play matters.
Now you got the crowd involved.
Be there as Denver defends home court and the postseason begins. Get your tickets at nuggets.com.
Ball Arena crowd to its feet.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. With the rugged Honda Pilot, Ridgeline, CR-V, and Passport, Honda vehicles are built for exploring, all from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value Brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.49% APR on a 2026 Pilot, a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V, or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Passport or 2026 Ridgeline.
See dealer for financing details. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley, visit kpp.com for.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months of the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Discover incredible savings at the Mountain High Appliance Clearance Center in Denver. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Our clearance center offers a huge selection of ranges, refrigerators, laundry, and more. Save up to 60% on open box, scratch and dent, display models, and overstocked appliances from Bosch, Thermador, KitchenAid, and many more. When you're looking for great deals on appliances, our clearance center is your go-to destination for the best prices and selection.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
We're in the third quarter. The Nuggets are down by 2 here. It's 67-65 in a win-or-go-home game for Denver. And KJ, while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Good. Denver basketball out of the timeout. Inbound goes over to Christian Brown. Brown has it across the timeline. He's right side of the midcourt circle. Throws it on the left side over to Jamal Murray. Murray gets a pick from Jokic. Goes to the right hand. Kick out three. Can. That one's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound down to Rudy Gobert. Denver down by 2. Left side over to Naz Reid. Reid has it against Christian Brown. Top of the key over to Shannon. Right side McDaniels. Back on top to Shannon. He goes to the left hand. Now to the right. Throws it in the corner. Reid 3. Jumper short. Rebound down to Cam Johnson. Go. I mean, you know what I mean, Scotty? Run. Go.
Back being aggressive.
Top of the key is Jokic. Back over to Cam Johnson. He goes to the right hand. Behind him over to Jokic. Head fake on the 3. Gets in the paint on Gobert. Shoots over him. Jumpers up and in. Play with pace, man. I don't think Minnesota can hang with you when you play with pace. High right side is McDaniels. Slip pick by Gobert. McDaniels in the paint. Floaters on the way. That one's no good. Rebound Rudy. Knocked out of his hands and a block by Jokic. Loose ball down to Joker. Front court over to Christian Brown. Loses it. Going to the rim. Back the other way is Randall. Layup. Good.
Just scared. He's double. He's guessing, questioning himself, and just turned it over. That was unforced.
So frustrating. Murray in the paint over to Jokic. Little jump shots on the way. That one's no good. He got fouled, and he will go to the free throw line.
Christian just 1 of 4. Remember, he took 4 threes in the first 4 minutes, and he has turned down some shots. And now right there, instead of just attacking the rim, he started to hesitate and just let it go, turn it over.
I mean, what was he last game?
Well, he was better.
I mean, he didn't have anything, right?
Yeah, he made 1 3. He had 9 points last game. He's hitting a 3 to 9 that 1 3, but he's turned down shots. That's the problem, and Bruce Brown's going to come in for it.
Did Joker make that first free throw?
Yes.
Did anybody see? Okay, yeah, first one good by Joker. He'll have one more. Second free throw is on the way, and that one's good. And the Nuggets have tied the basketball game up. We have a Billy Madison special, 69 to 69. High left side is McDaniels. Throws it off on the wing to Reid. Back on top to McDaniels. Right side, Randall in a 3. Jump shot's no good. Rebound poked out. Grabbed by Bones and a putback 3. That one misses. Rebound fired around and grabbed by Jamal Murray. Murray has it up the left sideline. Throws it on the left side over to Bruce Brown. Back over to Murray. Murray looks like he's got a little bit more pep in his step now. Top of the key, Jokic for a triple. Jumper short, rebound tipped, and then grabbed by McDaniels.
Joker's first miss of the half.
Up the left sideline is McDaniels. McDaniels has it inside the arc. Back behind him over to Naz Reid. Top of the key is McDaniels. McDaniels goes to the right hand, leans in, layup good, foul on Denver.
Wow. Jamal Murray, their game plan is whoever Murray is on, just attack right at him and take him down as deep to the hole as you can.
100%.
And I'm not sure that was a foul, but it was just all body created contact by McDaniels. He's looking for a 16th point of the game.
Free throw on the end one is up and in for McDaniels. Cam Johnson up and off the bench now for Denver. I mean, it's all hands on deck. I mean, you don't win this one, it's a wrap. Top of the key is Jamal Murray. Throws it on the left side over to Jokic. Jokic driving a dish, and he almost threw it away. It was poked out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
They're hanging their head a little bit. It's a 3-point game, and you've not played good. Shooting 39 from the 3, but you've not made one here in this quarter.
Well, here's the crazy thing. It's like The Denver Nuggets could very well lose this basketball game tonight, and their season could be over. And here's Bruce Brown to the rim on Bones Highland. Layup won't go. He got fouled. So they could very well lose this basketball game and their season is over, Scotty, but I could make a hell of a good argument that could tell you that the Nuggets could make the NBA Finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can argue San Antonio. I can argue what the Nuggets did against Oklahoma City last year with, two guys, two starters. One couldn't walk. The other one couldn't raise his arm to get his jersey off. And you still took Oklahoma City to game number 7. I can argue all that. Second free throw's on the way, and that one's no good. But the only way that works is if you win this game right here, right now.
Yep.
Here's Bones Highland. High right side over McDaniels. Back over to Highland. Nuggets are down by 2 late in the third quarter. Nas Reed in the paint. Floater. Good.
And Denver gets it down to 2 or 1. And just kind of a soft little defensive play, and they get that easy bucket.
And here comes Jokic right down the rim on Gobert. Layup is up and in. Denver's within 2, 74-72.
And everybody else in the world shoots a free throw on that layup.
For sure. Top of the key is Rudy Gobert. Hands out behind him over to Nas Reed. Gets down the paint. Little floater over Jokic. Good.
And Nas Reed just went up and got in the face of Joker after the layup. Courtney Kirkland allowed it.
Inbound goes over to Jokic. Jokic has it inside the arc. Throws it off down low to Bruce Brown. Brown in the post against Highland. Back over to Jokic. Jokic baseline jump shot won't go. Rebound poked out to Clark.
He's trying to draw a foul.
Highland 3. Jumper won't go. Got his own rebound. Back on the right side is McDaniels. McDaniels back behind him over to Highland. Denver down by 4. Top of the key is Gobert. Throws out behind him over to McDaniels. He goes to the left hand. Jump shot is up and in.
He's working Jamal Murray right now.
Timeout called by David Adelman. Nuggets are down by 6. It's 78-72 in the third quarter on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey, it's almost time for round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
The Avalanche are rolling!
Tomorrow, we've got your tickets to see the Avalanche in Game 1 at Ball Arena. Listen for keywords on the 20s all day. The winning starts in the appetizer hour with Brett Kane on an Avalanche Playoff Ticket Friday.
Right on cue, the Mac Attack is back, Jack!
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Championship teams win with the right playbook. At Ramos Law, we have the most unique playbook in the industry. I'm a medical doctor and attorney. I understand your injuries, how they impact your life, and I know exactly how to explain them in court. That's why our clients have a winning record. Ramos Law, the ultimate playbook for your injury case.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Your business doesn't stop, and neither does Ford. Right now at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, pre-order your 2027 Transit, Super Duty, or Expedition today and secure the latest in built Ford tough technology and capability. Or if you need your vehicle right now, save on our remaining 25 and 26 models in stock ready for immediate delivery. For America's best-selling commercial vehicles from the best dealer, come visit us at Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center on Wadsworth, just south of Hamden, or online anytime at phillongdenver.com.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
It's playoff basketball. You got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we want.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, Peacock, and Prime. Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
It's been a tight third quarter. Nuggets getting outscored 22-21. That little nugget of the game brought to you by Redbird Farms Chicken, what real chicken tastes like. Find Redbird Farms Chicken at your local grocer. Well, it's getting loud here in the arena, but again, I don't care what the locals say. This is one of those arenas that pumps in the fake noise. And the inbound goes over to Bruce Brown. Brown gets a pick in the backcourt by Tim Hardaway. Brings it back out over to the point. Guarded by Jalen Clark. Throws it left side over to Jokic. Jokic hands it off behind him over to Hardaway. He goes to the left hand. Little bank shot up. No good. Got his own board. Put it back up. Missed that one. Got his own board. Put it back up. Made that one.
So there you go. Pad the stats a little bit. Good hustle by Tim. 12 points for Hardaway.
Denver down by 4, 78-74. Conley has it on the left side over to Naz Reid. Naz Reid has it. Back on top over to Conley. Foul on Cam Johnson, referee number 3 again.
They're letting Rudy try to pose and just wrap his arm around the waist of Johnson. They allowed that for about 15 seconds. Nope. Chris Finch going to take a timeout.
Looks like he wants a challenge. I mean, why the timeout?
Denver did come out and cross-match a little bit. Maybe they want to just check on that.
We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Lombardi. Hey, Nuggets Nation, Vic Lombardi here. You've got Denver, Minnesota Game 6. Can the Nuggets get this thing back to Denver for a Game 7? We're going to react with you tomorrow morning on Mosier, Lombardi, and Kane. Also, we've got your tickets for the Avs Round 2, Game 1 on the 20s all day. Your first chance to qualify is the appetizer hour with Brett over there.
Wake up with Brett Kane at 6 a.m. Then it's Mosier, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
When your project demands safety, reliability, and skilled craftsmanship, hire a contractor backed by IBEW Local 68. Our electricians complete over 10,000 hours of training, deliver industry-leading safety performance, and bring the expertise needed for commercial, industrial, and renewable energy projects across Colorado. Build with confidence, build with the best. Find a union electrical contractor at IBEW68.com/contractors. IBEW Local 68, powering Colorado's future.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Prohibited without the written consent of the Nuggets or the NBA. Bert Simpson injury lawyers remind you that when the game is on the line, call 303-790-2525. If you've been injured, contact Bert Simpson. Good lawyers, changing lives. Terrence Shannon Jr. knocks down a runner out of the timeout. And here comes Denver. Cam Johnson to the hole. Layup is up. No good.
No crashing on the glass.
A rebound down to Conley. 1 minute to go in the third. Over to Clark. Back behind him. Over to Shannon. Shannon throws back on top to Clark for 3. Air ball that goes out of bounds.
Well, the guy shoots an air ball and then taps his chest and say, "My bad." I'm like, I was looking around saying, who else was going to take responsibility for that? Well, Cam has 18. He's 1 of 4 in the third quarter, but he's got 18. 8 rebounds. Joker 23, 6 rebounds, 9 assists.
Top of the key is Jokic. 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Over to Murray. Murray goes to the left hand. He's inside the arc. Jump shot's on the way and no good.
Wow. That's about as wide open as a shot Jamal's had this game.
And here comes Shannon the other way. Minnesota up by 6.
Just one-on-one downhill. Watch.
Peels off to the high right side. Throws it off in the corner. Catch and go Clark over to Gobert. Layup no good. Foul called on Denver, of course.
They're going to call it on Joker. Fourth foul for Nikola Jokic. It all starts up top, though, not being able to control guys getting into the paint.
Cam Johnson going to come right back in for Denver. More than likely for Joker, I would assume. Free throw for Gobert is no good. Nope, he'll come in for Spencer Jones. They might run Jokic the rest of the game here, Scotty. You think?
I don't know. I think I'd give him 2-3 minutes to start the fourth. He's had a good third quarter.
Well, I mean, if you're in the last game of the year, you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a coach, so second free throw for Rudy won't go. Rebound, McDaniels put it back up and in.
And Bruce Brown doesn't block out.
I don't know. This one feels like it's slipping away from the Nuggets. If Denver doesn't come correct, their season's over. Offensive foul, Bruce Brown.
You have to wait and see this crew right here with that call. Not to complain about calls. Denver's their worst enemy. But have them officiate Shai Gilgeous. He's going to have 5 offensive foul calls. What a horrible end. This thing was at 72-70. Denver scored 4, 10-4 run here to end the quarter. Could tack on more.
Conley, 2 seconds left, over to Shannon for 3. Missed it at the horn. Well, Denver's down by 8. And as we sit here and speak, people, they are down to their last quarter of the 2026 season. Fourth and final up next on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Style and substance. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified lessees get a 24-month ultra-low mileage lease for around $349 per month with $49.89 due at signing on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Crew Cab with a 5.3-liter V8 engine. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Tax, title, license, dealer fees extra. No security deposit required. Your payments may vary. Mileage charge of 25 cents per mile over 20,000 miles and participating dealers only. Visit GMCOfferinfo.com for details.
Your team, your gear, and now your all-new store. The all-new ShopNuggets.com has everything a true fan could want. Wow! From the latest jerseys and hoodies to exclusive collectibles you won't find anywhere else.
That's a mic drop right there, bro.
Suit up for game day, gift the gear, or show off your Nuggets pride all year long.
Get yourself some!
Check out the fresh new lineup today at ShopNuggets.com, the official home for all things Denver Nuggets.
From the street, your home siding is about style. From close up, it's about protection. Especially in Colorado, where wildfire risk is part of the conversation. At Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors, we install siding as part of a complete system built to help resist fire, manage heat, and protect what's inside. Your home will look incredible, but more importantly, it will be ready for anything Colorado can dish out. Bellwether Windows, Siding and Doors. Transforming how your home looks, feels, and performs. Visit bellwetherhomes.com.
I've never put much stock in astrology, but with the new multiplier scratch, the stars are aligned for some pretty big prizes. Because no matter your moon sign or what Mercury's up to, your win can get multiplied up to 200 times with prizes up to $1 million, which could steer your life into a very interesting new phase. New multiplier scratch from the Colorado Lottery. Multiply your win up to 200 times. Must be 18 to play.
This song doesn't have a name, but if it did, it'd probably be something about togetherness, because it's a collaboration, not between pop stars and producers, but between music therapists and kids. Music therapy is a treatment that doesn't involve medication or needles, and and it's been proven to help children manage pain and contribute to faster healing. So it shouldn't surprise you, it's our favorite song. And just one way we partner with you for a life well lived. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta, cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Fourth quarter of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Boost Mobile, your hometown wireless team, built different, built local. Start of the fourth quarter, Minnesota's up by 8. A banged-up Minnesota team. High left side is Randall. Top of the key over to Conley. Through the window, he throws it away. Loose ball comes down to Ty Jones. Ty Jones has in the corner over to Cam Johnson. Back over to Jones. Gets a pick from Jokic. Goes to the left hand. Gets down the lane. Throws out of it Hardaway. Three-pointer Spencer. Good.
All right, 5.
82-77. Nuggets within a nickel here. Denver looking to extend their season. Nuggets lose tonight. It's over.
Minnesota gets a little tight.
Left side is McDaniels. McDaniels has it inside the arc. Squirrely pass out over to Naz Reid, and a wing jumper. That one's well short. Rebound poked around, grabbed by McDaniel. 1 minute's gone by in the fourth.
14-2, second chance points.
Left side is McDaniels, gets down the lane, split-legged jumpers up and in.
Nice little force in it.
Inbound over to Ty Jones. Jones has it right side of the midcourt circle. He gets a pick from Jokic. Stutter step drive. He had a wide open layup. Throws it out over to Cam Johnson for three.
Tyus Jones, he's attacking the pressure.
84-80, Denver down a quad. High left side is Naz Reid. Back behind him over to Conley. Conley has it. Yep, working against Spencer Jones now. Throws it off in the corner over to McDaniels. McDaniels at the wing, leans in, way up good.
He's just taking whoever switches out late, right to the basket.
Up the right sideline is Jokic. Jokic top of the key over to Jones. Jones has it at the point, goes to the left hand, little floater on the way. That one's no good. Foul and a whistle. And now Jalen Clark and Jokic getting into it. Then a shove from behind on Rudy Gobert. Right into the back of Jokic.
No, I think that was Naz Reid, wasn't it?
I don't know. We're going to have to look at the replay. It was Naz Reid. You're right, Scotty. I'm not sure what happened to piss Jokic off.
Well, the guy keeps grabbing him. He's talking. He's screaming at number 3. Do your job. Maybe I wouldn't be upset. Joker will get a technical.
Well, I mean, Denver's season could come down to the NBA officials here. Here's the replay, Scotty. Yeah, he keeps grabbing him.
Oh,
and then he just shoved him in the back.
And then
he flopped when Jokic retaliated.
That didn't dissolve, which is under review.
The problem is that these officials, I don't know if they know how to read this.
Yeah,
the third referee should have done his job.
And then Naz Reid came.
And then all of this goes away.
Naz Reid act up, right?
Problem is, you know, here's the problem. Zach Zarba's not here. Billy Kennedy is not here. Tony Brothers is not here. I mean, so who knows what's going to happen with this here? Ed Malloy's not here. Yeah.
Even Tony Brothers not here.
I already said that one.
Yeah, but remember, I don't listen.
Oh, yeah, I know. You never listen. That's okay. Nobody else does anyway.
Listen, I think Joker will get a technical just because he instigated. However, I thought he initially grabbed Clark and threw him down, and actually turned to face Clark after Clark.
Well, I mean, after he kept getting mugged. He looked at the third referee like, "Are you going to make a call?"
This is why the NBA, we're losing, so it sounds like bad grapes, sour grapes. But these guys shouldn't be here, not at this level, not at this kind of rivalry.
No, I agree. I 100% agree.
It's kind of disgraceful that you would do this. Well, they're looking at the replay center. They're seeing Clark's extra shove.
Knowing the way these guys go, though, Scotty, it'll probably be double technicals.
Yeah.
You know, that's normally the bailout whistle.
Well, Naz Reid will get a technical.
After the foul on Clark, we have a technical foul on Clark and a technical foul on Naz Reid for his interaction with Jokic. And we have a technical foul on Jokic as well. Since there's 2 technicals on Minnesota and 1 on Denver, Denver will shoot 1 free throw and we'll resume play with Denver ball side out.
Listen, Josh Gibbon is the lead guy. Is not a bad official. But he's carrying a lot of weight.
Yeah, that's the understatement of the night, man. So, technical fouls on Jalen Clark and Naz Reid. Technical foul on Jokic. So, it's 2 against 1. So, that means Denver will take 1 free throw here. Hardaway will take it. That one's good.
See that Chris Marlowe's thought process is a skirmish like that always helps the team losing. So that free throw makes it a 5-point game and Denver's ball.
We're really at a point in our broadcast when we're quoting Chris Marlowe.
Yeah, betcha. Well, Baca's not here.
Top of the key is Cam Johnson and a 3.
Need to make that.
That one misses. Rebound fought for and then lost out of bounds by Conley. That'll be Denver basketball.
Denver, every time he gets to the glass, offense or defense, he has 2 guys swarming him. Listen, I got to give Chris Finch a lot of credit because he's done a heck of a job.
Hardaway on the inbound over to Ty Jones. Jones goes to the right hand, shoots over Rudy Gobert, jumpers up and in. And the Nuggets make it a 1-possession game. Denver down 86-83. And here comes Mike Conley. Conley has it. Over to McDaniels, back over to Conley. Conley's inside the paint, dribbles all the way through it. Top of the key, back to Jaden and a 3. Jumper won't go. Rebound tipped out, back over to McDaniels. Now Conley scribed. He gets cut off. Back behind him over to McDaniels. Right side, Conley and a 3. That one misses. Rebound comes down to Tim Hardaway Jr. 3-pointer ties it up for Denver. Right side, Cam Johnson. In the paint, Jokic layup good. Denver down by 1, 86-85. And here comes Conley. Conley has it at the point, throws it on the Denver in a zone again. Top of the key, back over to Conley. Left side, McDaniels. McDaniels crossover move. He's at the free throw line. Gets separation, jumpers up and in.
Game of his life.
Ty Jones has it across the timeline here for Denver. Nuggets are down by 3. Back on top over to Jokic. Jokic guarded by Gobert. He's going to go one-on-one. He gets in the paint. Jump shots on the way. That one's good. Right over Rudy.
He's looking at number 3 saying, how about the hand on my chest?
88-87, Denver down by a point. Conley has it, bottom part of the midcourt circle. Less than 8 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. He goes to the right hand. Through the window to Gobert, kick out 3, Reed. Good.
Yeah, that's on Spencer. He didn't need to suck all the way into the paint, and Cam Johnson's telling him that right now.
Denver's down by 4 in the fourth quarter, 91-87 on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
The sun is out and the road is calm. Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Bring on the fun with a Honda Hybrid. Check out the Honda CR-V Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, or Civic Hybrid from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Performance Brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2026 Civic Hybrid, or a 2026 Accord Hybrid, or a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V Hybrid.
See dealer for financing details. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kbb.com for more information.
There's a difference between flash and fundamentals. Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic do the little things. And that's exactly what 361 basketball shoes are built for. The HE6 and Joker 2 signature shoes are inspired by the game's best, built for stability, control, and real performance. No hype, just results. From pickup runs to game night, bring that winning mindset to your game. Find 361 at the Ball Arena team store during home games or anytime at 361USA.com.
Big things are happening. Citywide Banks is now UMB Bank. It's more than a name change. Because UMB is more committed than ever. More committed to helping you and the community we share grow stronger together. Not with shortcuts, but with conversations. Not with gimmicks, but with guidance. For local relationships and national know-how, count on more with UMB. Member FDIC.
Century Casino Central City is celebrating 20 years of winning, and you can drive away in style. Join us Saturdays and Sundays to win free play, cash, and entries into our 20th anniversary grand prize giveaway, a 2026 Ford Mustang. Mark your calendar for the big night, July 5th, when one lucky winner takes home this all-American ride. 20 years of excitement, 20 years of winners, one unforgettable Mustang. Only at Century Casino Central City, where the celebration keeps paying off. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, sports fans, Vic Lombardi here alongside the legendary queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Please don't call me that.
Oh, we're here to remind you haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Ain't that right, queen of chicken?
Don't call me that.
Find them at King Super, Safeway, and City Market. Redbird Farms chicken, because you can't put a price on great taste. Ain't that right, my queen?
It's delicious, Vic. Just run the jingle.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
If you could design healthcare from scratch, you want to build a system where doctors, pharmacists, and insurers don't work together, don't talk to each other, and don't even share records. You'd imagine something better, where everyone worked together on the same team, and your next doctor visit isn't across town, but often right down the hall. What if a place like this already existed? At Kaiser Permanente, all of your healthcare comes together to keep you healthier and make life easier. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
We're in the fourth quarter in Minneapolis. Nuggets are down by 4, 91-87. They got just under 8 minutes of basketball time to figure it out. They lose tonight and the season is over. If they win, they'll force a Game 7. And Game 7s are always a blast if you ever get a chance to be a part of one. Denver coming out of the timeout. Here comes Jamal Murray. Someone's got to catch fire here for Denver.
Murray, 7 minutes here to redeem himself for really a tough game so far.
Ty Jones has it at the point. Gets a pick from Jokic. Pick and roll with Ty Jones. Jokic gets fouled by Rudy Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up here for Jokic. First free throw misses.
They want a chicken.
Second free throw is up and in. Scotty, if the Nuggets lose tonight, is this one of the worst seasons in NBA history, or at least in this era?
It's an ugly end. But for what they had to go through and to win 54 games has been pretty amazing.
I agree.
You know, and you meet a team in the playoffs, and I've said this how many years now, that Tim Connelly built just to beat Denver.
Right.
They'll get pounded in the next round.
Right.
If they win this game.
No, for sure. Foul on Denver. Minnesota basketball on the side here. Conley looks in. Throws it in on top over to Gobert. Back behind him. Over to Shannon. Shannon from 10 feet. Runner's no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Outlet pass off over to Ty Jones. Nuggets are down by 3. Ty Jones has it at the point. Gets a pick from Jokic. Step back. Didn't shoot it. Now puts it on the floor. He's in the paint. Runner no good.
Got a good look. Those are the ones. Somebody's got to start making shots, special shots.
Rebound down to Gobert. Outlet pass off over to McDaniels. McDaniels has it inside the arc. Now he backs up and drives in on Spencer Jones. Jumper no good. Tip up and in by Rudy.
Joker didn't block out. Got too far underneath the basket.
Denver down by 5, 93-88. Jokic has it. He's on the high right side. Dribble handoff over to Murray. Left side now, Cam Johnson for 3. Way off the mark. Rebound down to Conley. Bucket here. You got to call another timeout. Naz Reid runs over Tyus Jones, and that's a foul on Denver.
You still have that challenge. They're asking the guys to look at it. Tyus Jones just missed that shot. 12 minutes, 2 of 4, 3 assists, 4 points. I mean, I think he did his job. He played with a little poise that I don't think has been played with ball handlers so far.
Inbound over to Conley. Back behind him, McDaniels. Top of the key, Naz Reid. Halfway home now in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes left in the Denver Nuggets season. In the paint, Gobert. Wraparound pass, three-pointer, Shannon, good.
That might be it right there. That's a bad hit right there.
Denver down by 8. Down the lane is Cam Johnson, layup block.
Wow.
They're going to call a foul on Minnesota.
I was going to say, the baseline guy didn't call it. The opposite wing official did. They could probably challenge this and be close to winning it. It's Chick-fil-A time.
Free throw number 1. Good. The crazy thing is I completely thought the Nuggets would move on to the next round. I really did. I really believed that, Scotty.
Yeah. Well, I still think you got a shot. I don't think this thing is over.
Conley has it off over to McDaniels. McDaniels guarded by Cam Johnson. Top of the key over to Gobert. But you got to get stops, man. Down the lane, McDaniels layup good. Foul on Denver.
McDaniels, I tell you what, he talked a lot of trash after game 2. And he has come out in this game, 12 of 22, 28 points. He's put a stamp on this game for Minnesota. Starts right here. Down 9. Down 8 with 5:24.
Free throw no good. In the front court is Jamal Murray. You got to get going. I mean, if you want to keep playing basketball, you got to get going here. Jokic has it behind him to Hardaway in a 3. Good. Not going to count.
McDaniels trying to fight through his screen, just blew it up. Smart foul because Tim Hardaway ended up having just a clean look.
Cam Johnson on the inbound over to Jokic. Jokic faked the handoff, throws it on the right side to Cam. 3-pointer good. 98-93. Denver's down a nickel. 5 minutes to go.
Right where you want it.
Naz Reid has it at the point. You just got to get stops, man. Jump shots on the way. That one's no good. There's a stop. Rebound down to Cam Johnson. And now a foul called on Rudy Gobert.
No, they're calling it on Murray. And Rudy act like he got hit in the face, and so they're going to look at it.
So when Joker got hit in the face in the first quarter, they didn't look at it?
No, but Rudy flopped it and grabbed his face, so they're going to look at it. Joker needs to go to a knee.
Yeah.
I think this will be on Murray. Murray was holding his elbow, so it looked like there could have been contact. But
call on the floor is a loose ball foul on Gobert, currently under review.
What did he say?
Foul on Gobert, but they're going to review it.
Well, he shoves Jokic in the back, and then he wraps up Murray. I mean, that's like...
I mean, he hit Murray in the face, too.
It's 2 fouls for the price of 1.
He tried to, I mean, he shoved it, Murray. Joker's hand caught him.
Oh, yeah, hit him right in the face.
And then Gobert's elbow.
Yeah, but here's the problem is with this refereeing crew, they're going to use a term like incidental contact.
Well, Joker's was because he was shoved in the back. He's blocking out. Rudy just shoves him. And then Rudy just kind of flailed too. Honestly, it should just be a push in the back, Gobert.
Yeah. Just inbound the basketball and let's go.
I wonder if the guys at replay center are shaking their heads at these guys too. Fleck might be getting the call.
Upon review, it is just a loose ball foul on Gobert for the contact to Murray. We are in the penalty. It'll be 2 free throws for Jamal Murray to resume play.
Well, so they didn't even call the initial push on Joker. They called it that elbow coming through and hitting Murray. Well, 4:50, down 5, and you get a chance to take 2 points off the leaderboard with the clock stopped. Telling you right where you want it.
Denver's down by 5, 98-93. And Jamal Murray to the free throw line here for Denver.
It's Chick-fil-A time.
Free throw number 1 here for Jamal. Well, that one's good. By the way, free throws tonight are powered by your favorite appliance store, Mountain High Appliance, with 5 locations across Colorado. Visit mountainhighappliance.com. Second free throw. Also good, and the Nuggets make it a 1-possession game again, 98-95. And here comes Mike Conley. Conley has it up the left sideline, hands it off over to McDaniels. McDaniels guarded by Cam Johnson, top of the key over to Reed, back over to McDaniels. Nuggets looking for a stop here. McDaniels has it, shot clock winding down. He's at the dotted line, jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Jokic, and there's a stop. Now a 3-pointer ties it up. High left side is Jokic. Jokic hands it off over to Murray for the tie. Oh. Rims out. Rebound poked around, the grab by Conley.
Well, wide open. You couldn't get a better shot.
Timeout called by Chris Finch.
Could not get a better shot.
Minnesota leads it 98-95. We have 4:12 left to go in the game on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey, it's almost time for round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
The Avalanche are rolling!
Tomorrow, we've got your tickets to see the Avalanche in Game 1 at Ball Arena. Listen for keywords on the 20s all day. The winning starts in the appetizer hour with Pregame on an Avalanche playoff Ticket Friday.
Right on cue, the Mac Attack is back, Jack!
Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
You already know that I'm a medical doctor and an attorney. Does it make a difference? Consider this. In medicine, you go to a specialist for the best care. And in law, you should as well. At Ramos Law, I bring my experience as an emergency medicine physician into the courtroom. We speak the language of doctors and the language of law. That means better understanding, better advocacy, and better results. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
I've never put much stock in astrology, but with the new multiplier scratch, the stars are aligned for some pretty big prizes. Because no matter your moon sign or what Mercury's up to, your win can get multiplied up to 200 times with prizes up to $1 million, which could steer your life into a very interesting new phase. New multiplier scratch from the Colorado Lottery. Multiply your win up to 200 times. Must be 18 to play.
All Copy Products is a one-stop shop for all your office technology needs. Whether you're looking for a brand new office copier, state-of-the-art espresso machine, or for professional help with your IT environment, All Copy Products is devoted to helping you overcome your everyday workplace challenges and focus more on your core business. Find out how All Copy Products can help your company maximize its efficiency with their award-winning service today by visiting www.allcopyproducts.com. This is your moment, Nuggets fans.
Let's go, Ball Arena! Get on your feet!
The road to the 2026-27 season starts now. Nuggets ticket memberships are officially on sale, giving you access to the biggest matchups, the best seats, and exclusive member-only perks all season long. From priority playoff access to flexible payment plans, being a member means you're more than a fan, you're part of the team. Don't wait for tip-off to make your move.
Let's go!
Secure your seats today at nuggets.com.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to pacificoffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Mile High Playoff Basketball. Denver, Minnesota on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Stay tuned for the Ball Corporation postgame show after the game for highlights, interviews, and scores from around the league with Mark Bertinoli. Ball Corporation all in for the Nuggets, aluminum all in. It's kind of crazy, right, Scotty? I mean, you go through the entire preseason. We had training camp in San Diego. You go to the summer league stuff in Las Vegas. You go through the NBA draft, even though it wasn't very exciting. You go through all this crap. You go through the grind of the NBA regular season, and now we're down to the final 4 minutes of the year. It's Terrence Shannon, throws back behind him over to Randall. Randall goes to the left hand, shocker I know, turn around, throws it off the corner over to Shannon. He lost it out of bounds.
Right where you want him.
I mean, you're down to less than 4 minutes to go. After putting up with everything since October. You remember those 5 days in Memphis when we spent a month there? Top of the key over to Jokic, back over to Murray. All comes down to this. Hook shots off the window, no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Shot clock did not reset. Three-pointer Spencer. Off the back of the rim and no good.
Wide open shot. He had it.
That was for the tie. Rebound comes down to Naz Reid. Now what? Another timeout called by Chris Finch.
Boy, not the night for Murray that he wanted in a game that's a closeout game. He had a layup right there, missed it. 4 of 17 for Jamal.
And we're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey, it's almost time for round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
The Avalanche are rolling.
Tomorrow, we've got your tickets to see the Avalanche in Game 1 at Ball Arena. Listen for keywords on the 20s all day. The winning starts in the appetizer hour with Brett Kane. On an Avalanche playoff Ticket Friday.
Right on cue, the Mac Attack is back, Jack.
Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
Hey, sports fans, Vic Lombardi here alongside the legendary queen of chicken, Terry Lombardi.
Please don't call me that.
Oh, we're here to remind you haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Ain't that right, queen of chicken?
Don't call me that.
Find them at King Super, Safeway, and City Market. Redbird Farms chicken, because you can't put a price on great taste. Ain't that right, my queen?
It's delicious, Vic. Just run the jingle.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. Nuggets, Timberwolves on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey, KJ, while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. Turnaround jump shot by Randall goes up and in. Now Denver down by 5 here. Inside the arc is Jokic, finds a cutter, Murray. Murray back behind him to Jokic. Jokic back over to Cam Johnson. Floater in the paint won't go.
Oh, my goodness. They have now missed 3 straight easy shots in a one-possession game at the time.
Shannon has it on the high left side. Throws it off over to Randall. Less than 3 minutes to go. Bucket here, you call timeout. Shannon 3. Short, no good. Rebound tipped, grabbed by Randall. Randall has it at the nail, working against Spencer Jones. Spins on him, he's in the paint, throws it off down low to Gobert, loses the basketball. Did he get bailed out by a whistle?
Yep.
Foul on Christian Brown.
If Denver can't find a way in 2.5 to cut these 5 points, that was the 18th offensive rebound they've given up in this game.
Wow. Inbound over to Shannon. Back behind him to Naz Reid. Now Randall. Randall has it from 10 feet. Jumpers up. No good. Rebound down to Murray. Denver's got one more window open, but you got to play perfect basketball here. High left side is Murray. You don't score on this possession right here, you're not going to win the basketball game. Jokic for 3.
They're going to call foul. McDaniels holding Jamal Murray before the 3-point miss. Would have been a miss.
So 2 free throws coming up here for Jamal Murray.
And actually, they're going to call on Gobert just pushing through the screen. The bad thing is they may have counted that shot.
Had it gone in. Free throw number 1, good. Crazy thing is you're right there, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And this is what I was trying to get at. It's like all that stuff you've put up with this entire season. You have 2 minutes for the rest of your life. Second free throw, up and in.
3 points and 2 minutes to go.
So Denver down by 3, 197, 2 minutes to go. Need a stop and a bucket, and then you're right there. Shannon has it right side of the midcourt circle, guarded by Murray. He kind of crouches down.
They're just going to let him go one-on-one.
He's going to go ISO. He gets in the paint, leans in, left-handed layup, good. Foul on Denver.
Hey, here's your offense. Find Jamal Murray, go one-on-one and attack him. Terrence Shannon just went right to that right shoulder of Murray. Murray reached in, him in the face. Finished.
Here's the end one free throw. Good. Now the Nuggets are down by 6 and running out of time.
Oh, and then Murray turns it over.
Then Murray turns the basketball over and kicks it out of bounds.
Well, 3 gave the ball to Minnesota. 2 came over and corrected him. Tough night for Jamal Murray. Well,
that's off of Murray.
They should challenge it.
They should. Too late now. Inbound over to Jamal. You miss here, the game's over. Jokic has it, and so is your season. Inside the arc on Gobert. Hands it off to Cam Johnson. Missed a dunk, but got fouled.
Well, that's almost... Didn't hit it in the face, but Naz Reid didn't make a play on the ball.
I can't believe they're going to show that again.
Hit him in the head, too.
I don't know. Free throw number 1 won't go.
Yeah, you got to come up big in big moments. And Denver went 3 straight possessions, and cause they really had easy shots.
Yeah, they did. All open for sure.
And now you've missed front end of 2.
Second free throw. That one's good. Inbound over to Shannon. Nuggets are down by 5. Problem is the clock is now working against Denver. $1:20 left to go in the game. Top of the key is Shannon.
They're just going to hold it and let Shannon go one-on-one.
Shannon, right side over to McDaniels. McDaniels working against Jamal Murray. Whoever Jamal's guarding, that's who they're going against.
Yeah.
Jumpers up and in.
You're absolutely right. Shannon had Christian Brown on him. McDaniels had Jamal, and they just kicked it over. This has been a night to forget for Jamal Murray on both ends.
Timeout, Adelman. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Century Casino Central City is celebrating 20 years of winning, and you can drive away in style. Join us Saturdays and Sundays to win free play, cash, and entries into our 20th anniversary grand prize giveaway, a 2026 Ford Mustang. Mark your calendar for the big night, July 5th, when one lucky winner takes home this All-American ride. 20 years of excitement, 20 years of winners, one unforgettable Mustang. Only at Century Casino Central City, where the celebration keeps paying off. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Take I-70 to exit 243 Central City Parkway. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver, Minnesota, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Oh, the Denver Nuggets are about to get bounced out of the playoffs here. They're down by 7, just over a minute left to go. Jokic throws it away.
There it is.
Loose ball to McDaniels, less than a minute left. Down.
What's going to happen? But, boy, I'm going to tell you what.
Jokic now with 4 turnovers in the game. That's what he's been averaging in this series. Technically 3.8 heading into tonight. Free throw, good. Julius.
Dave McDaniels has 30 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 0 turnovers, and 2 steals. What a stat line from Jay.
Give me that 0 number again. 0 what?
0 turnovers.
Huge. 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Rudy with an offensive rebound. And a whistle and a foul goes against Jokic. That's his 5th. Jokic, Cam Johnson, and Spencer Jones, each with 5 fouls.
How about Rudy Gobert? 8 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists in this game. 7 offensive rebounds for Gobert, too. So 7 of his 12. And that's what we talked about, right? He can have his value by offensive rebounding the basketball. Certainly done that.
Rudy at the line. First one. Ooh, nothing but net.
Ties the largest lead here for Minnesota.
At just the right time. 107-98. Wolves have a chance to send the Nuggets absolutely reeling into the postseason, into the offseason, I should say. Second free throw is good. Rudy hits a pair. It's a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. 54 seconds left to play. Here comes Murray, angling his way to the right side of the floor. Inside the arc, now steps back. Jokic with it. Turns, fires on the angle three. No good. Rebound. Conley couldn't control it. It's out of bounds. They say Denver basketball. Mike Conley is saying the Wolves should challenge this. They have a challenge in their back pocket. They've got a second. Timeout, Minnesota. They will challenge this. When Mike Conley says to challenge, Jim, what do? You
always challenge.
He is hopping up and down, high-fiving with the fans. This is going to be Wolves basketball. I don't even need to see a replay. In fact, the officials shouldn't even look at it.
Ball on the floor is Denver ball. Minnesota has challenged that ruling.
43.4 seconds left. The Wolves lead the Nuggets 108-98.
Yeah, Spencer Jones. Mike had his hands on it. It got knocked loose. He went up for it again, and Spencer Jones is the one that tips out of bounds.
I don't think I've ever heard John Denver so loud before. Get it? Nuggets, Denver, John Denver.
I'm just looking at
you're
this.
Focused on the replay.
I'm looking at the Hawkeye right there, and it is what I saw. It's Spencer Jones knocking it out.
I get distracted by all the ancillary stuff.
Well, I love it. This is a little trolling done by Minnesota's game ops people. I love it. Did Jaden McDaniels help Minnesota win this series with his statement after Game 2? As Josh Tiven gets up ready to step
After
up to the
review, the ball is last touched by Jones. The call on the floor is being overturned. The Minnesota ball. This is a successful challenge. Minnesota will get this timeout back, and they have one further challenge if needed.
The question was Jaden McDaniels.
I don't know if it helped them win, but I'm just glad he backed up what he said. If this result holds,
I think it motivated him that he had to back it up, and his teammates had his back. And we talked about that after he said it. Then in Game 3, we talked about coming back here to Minnesota and what that meant. He did it at the right time. Kaiden's on the big screen now. Julius Randle's son. It's a party up in here right now.
Jaden has certainly taken his game timeout on the floor here with 43.6 left, 108-98. There's no question he has taken his game to another level in the postseason. This series has been by far his best of his entire career.
25 shot attempts. He's got 30 points in the game. He's got a double-double. This has been a heck of a effort by this depleted Minnesota Timberwolves team. And people have been asking me all these interviews that I've done, does Minnesota have enough? Just even without Ant and Dante. Forget about Io and Kyle. And I said yes. And even without Io DeSumo, Terrence Shannon Jr. is having the game of his life right now. This has to be his best game as a player on any level. The meaning of this game, a close-up playoff game against the Denver Nuggets. What a night for Terrence Shannon Jr.
Previous career high was 15. He's done it twice. He's got 24 tonight. Timberwolves have it in the front court. 43.6 seconds left. Into the backcourt, TJ Shannon's got it. He'll bring it up with Bruce Brown running at him. Now Spencer Jones comes on the double, and finally a whistle and a foul.
Chris Finch called a timeout before they had a chance to tie him up.
No foul. Timeout, Chris Finch. Jokic came off the floor there. That's the first moment he's been off the floor in the second half. 108-98.
The speed of Terrence Shannon Jr. is unbelievable. They're showing a guy on the big screen now with Jaden McDaniels with the hoodie up. 4 heads of Jaden McDaniels. They're all bad defenders. Quite the artwork. You're going to see a lot of iterations of that shirt, by the way.
Yeah. This was a one-possession game with 2:03 to play, and the Wolves have gone 8-1 since then.
Wow.
And they've taken this game right out of clutch time, which is where you want to be. Good teams don't win clutch time games, they avoid them, meaning you play so well you don't get into clutch time. And the Wolves have done that over these final 2 minutes. So the Wolves get the timeout. Jaden will inbound near side right in front of the scorer's table. .98. Wolves by 10. Trying to get it to Nas. He's well covered. Randall's the second option. He's got it. Julius holds. Now he's doubled. Tries to split that. Pivots. Now Jaden McDaniels to Mike Conley along the baseline. He'll run away towards midcourt. Circles around. Got it off to McDaniels, and he got fouled. 25.7 seconds left. A chance for Jaden to give himself a new career high. A postseason career high.
Here's my other question. If you're David Adelman and you're the Denver Nuggets, was it a smart move to win 12 in a row? They could have dumped that last game against San Antonio and faced the Houston Rockets without Kevin Durant. They did not sidestep Minnesota. Then that's what they were looking at.
And that was talked about by the Wolves. That was heard more than a few times in the week leading up to this series. They chose to play us.
They chose to play Minnesota.
They chose to play Minnesota. Now, again, David Adelman, adamant that you just try to win games. You don't mess with the basketball gods. Free throw, good. New career high, Jaden McDaniels, 32 points. He had 30 in Game 3 against the Lakers last year. He's got 32 tonight in a closeout game when you're without your best player and 3 others in the rotation. McDaniels has been a monster.
He's such a unique player. His demeanor makes him so unique because he's had 32 in this game. He's made so many big shots and big plays. And you really haven't seen him show any emotion about any of it. He just is playing. He's done his job on both ends of the floor to a 10. He's been a 10 defender. He's been a 10 offensive player. And he's done it all in a workmanlike fashion. He's like a machine. He's been like a machine tonight.
Yes. 13 of 25 shooting. Most shots he's ever taken in a postseason game. 25.
They should call him the Terminator. He's going to terminate the Denver Nuggets.
On and off the floor.
And he really terminated Jamal Murray 4 of 17. He's only got 12 points in the game. Unbelievable job.
Murray will inbound the front court. Here's Cam Johnson straight away on the 3. It circles out. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. TJ Shannon with it. 20 seconds left. Nuggets, will they foul? Randall gets it across the timeline. Now, what will Julius do with 10 seconds left?
He's going to dribble it out.
He's not going to give it to Jaden McDaniels. Jaden and Jamal Murray embrace. Jokic and McDaniels. The horn will sound, and this series is over. With a 110-98 win in Game 6, the Timberwolves close out the Denver Nuggets. It's the second time in 3 years the Wolves have upset the higher-seeded Nuggets. 2 years ago, it was a thrilling 7-game series, capped by the greatest second-half comeback in Game 7 history. This time, the Wolves and Jaden McDaniels. Without Anthony Edwards over the final 2 games, without Dante DiVincenzo over the final 2 games, and without Ayo Dosunmu in the closeout Game 6, the Wolves send the Nuggets reeling into the offseason. Questions about coaching, leadership, their roster. The third-seeded Nuggets knocked out in the first round for just the second time in this 8-year playoff run. And for the 3rd straight season, the Wolves are moving on to the second round. 4 games to 2 for the first time in franchise history. The Wolves have won a series in 6 games. Mike Conley donning the headset. He's going to join us here after a 110-98 closeout win against the Denver Nuggets. Mike Conley, how does it feel to beat the Denver Nuggets in 6 games? What an effort tonight. Congratulations.
I think everybody after that game just kept saying, we deserve it, man. We deserve it. We worked for it. We had to deal with a lot this series. We had to lean on a lot of guys. Tonight, TJ, Jaden, Jalen, Nas, Bones, all those guys, man, didn't play a lot during the beginning of the series. They came out tonight and really carried us. So it just speaks volumes about our young guys and our ability to trust them.
Mike, when did you guys kind of find out that you were going to be without Kyle and Ayo tonight?
We found out like when we showed up to the arena about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I mean, so what was the mindset coming in? Just that, I know Chris Finch preaches this, hey, we've got enough.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we found out Ayo was out and Kyle, we kind of looked at each other and was like, man, hey, bump it. We got enough. We got more players than they do. We're deeper than they are. And we got more to show. So, there was no panic. It was just an opportunity for those guys, all of us really, to get out there and play heavy minutes and try to get a win.
Mike, first of all, don't sell yourself short. You did an amazing job. The way that you dug out defensive rebounds and defended, it was absolutely fantastic. But I got to ask you, because you've seen more of Jokic and Rudy Gobert than we have. What do you make of Rudy's matchup against Jokic? How do you place this in Rudy's career?
I think this is one of his best performances I've ever seen him, up close. The way he approached this series, the challenge he accepted. We know the matchup. Jokic, there's been games where he scored 50, 60 points. And Rudy took every responsibility for all those games. He came out during this playoff series and just completely dominated. Wore him down, took his legs from under him, made everything tough. Because Jokic, to me, is one of the best players, if not one of the best in the league. So I'm just proud of Rudy and the way that he was able to show out.
Rudy had 8 assists tonight. Mike, let me get your thoughts on Jaden McDaniels. He backed up his words and his antics during this series. 32 points, 10 rebounds. His defense on Jamal Murray all series long was incredible.
And Jaden's MVP, man. Like I told him after the last game, I know that the fans in Denver were hard on him, but the way that the fans came out and supported him tonight, it was unbelievable. I never heard the Target Center so loud. And the way he, approached the game, the way he approached the whole series, just awesome. He defended. He didn't get tired. He made every play, winning play when we needed it. Tonight, we needed to lean on him more than other nights, and he brought us home.
Hey, Mike, how about a 50-33 rebound advantage for Minnesota? How about the jumbo lineup tonight with Nas, Julius, and Rudy, and how that worked?
Yeah, we that's our versatility, honestly, man. You never know who's going to be out there. Coach mixes lineups all the time. When you got a jumbo lineup like that, you have to dominate on the glass, and that was a point of emphasis, because last game they really crashed on us and got extra possessions and were able to get buckets off of it. So that was a great adjustment from Coach. Great adjustment from our players to be able to go out there and execute.
Mike, congratulations. Wolves in 6 sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? To beat a really good Nuggets team.
Who are you telling, brother? I'm about to go get in the cold tub.
On to San Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
All right.
Mike Conley, he is the best. Timberwolves 110-98. A stunning Game 6 win. Jaden McDaniels, 32 points, 10 rebounds. Rudy, the double-double, putting up a Jokic-esque stat line. Just 2 assists shy of a triple-double for Rudy Gobert. 110-98, plenty to talk about. Postgame next. 3 factors, highlights from this one. Chris Finch's postgame press conference. Inside that Wolves locker room, everything you need to know as the Wolves finish off the Nuggets in 6 games. 4 games to 2. Stay tuned. Postgame next on the Timberwolves Radio Network.
As a business owner, you understand the importance of protecting your reputation, workplace, employees, and financial assets. Our team is ready to help yours by creating a custom lineup of industry-specific coverages and risk management service to help you stay at the top of your game. Contact your local Federated representative for more information today. Federated Insurance. It's our business to protect yours. Rated A+, Superior by AM Best Company.
At Mayo Clinic, we're detecting the undetectable. Using advanced AI technology, our experts can accurately detect signals in the human voice that are indicators of coronary artery disease. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
This is the Federated Insurance Postgame Show, recognizing T&K Holdings as the Federated Insurance Business Partner of the Month on the Timberwolves Radio Network.
We haven't had a ton of close games in this series. TJ, 21 points in the starting lineup tonight. Wants to run on Murray. Up top, left-handed dribble across the lane. Scoop, scores, and he got the foul! How about that from TJ Shannon? 102-97, back to a 5-point lead, and the free throw can make it 6.
How about Chris Finch in a clutch time situation, just calling TJ's number, isolating him at the top of the floor. Nobody was coming to center screen. They spread out for him, and he ends up going to the hoop, getting the layup and the free throw attempt here. Unbelievable.
Timberwolves win Game 6. They close out the series 110-98. I got to admit, Jim, when we found out a couple hours before the game that there's no Ayo Dosunmu and no Kyle Anderson, you look at them adding to the list of Anthony Edwards and Dante DiVincenzo. I was not optimistic about this result tonight. I feel differently about it now. We're going to get your thoughts on that in a second. Let's hear from the winning head coach, Chris Finch.
It was incredible. You know, everybody, I knew we were going to have to draw on long minutes. Guys kept giving it to him, making all the effort plays. I mean, we had 19 offensive rebounds. That's the effort right there. And everybody was really, really good. If they played 5-6 minutes or they played, but you got to highlight some. I mean, Jaden McDaniels was just, he talked all series and he backed it up all series. And, that's called legitimate tough. And he not only led us tonight scoring wise, but Murray was 4 for 17. And I don't think he scored on Jaden the whole game. So that's what you want. So.
Chris, did you see anything different from Jaden throughout this series and just sort of him rising to the occasion that he did?
Well, I think really no love lost between the teams. I think, and so he takes challenge to guard these guys. He knows he's going to be in a ton of action. He knows he's going to get hit by a ton of screens, and he's got to keep chasing and keep fighting. And he does that. And, I think, when he called him out the other day and then came out and backed it up at home, and he got in foul trouble in Game 5, so it kind of derailed him. But he's really our MVP of this series. And then obviously Rudy was sensational. I mean, co-MVP, and then tonight almost a triple-double by him, which is crazy at 8 assists. But our guys, they took it personal. I mean, Denver had the chance to pick who they wanted to play coming down the stretch, and they chose us. And we used that as a motivation all the way through preparation and through the series. They chose us. They didn't have to choose us. They chose us, and our guys were up for the challenge of that. So,
Jaden, we've seen a lot of the two-way player he's become just in recent years. But why do you think that shows itself so much more on these stages?
I think still part of our growth. We've been really good with the high moments. We have. I think our consistency sometimes throughout the season isn't always there, which we don't really like that about ourselves. But we know we have in ourselves to meet these moments. And he's just the ultimate competitor, and nothing really rattles him. It's a big growth for him. He used to get a little bit sideways. He struggled to survive his own mistakes at times. Now he just keeps playing. I think he has a lot of confidence in his offensive game, that he doesn't live and die with the shots or the mistakes there. He's always just guarded and just will fight again. So,
did you know you were going to go with that big lineup from the beginning?
I knew I wanted to get to it as much as I possibly could.
What did you see there that you thought would be effective?
Well, I wanted to get my best players on the floor, and sometimes that's all it is, and that's my best 5. It worked out. I think the length had bothered him. I think there was matchups out there for both Julius and for Naz almost all the time. And, I was kicking myself after Game 5 that I didn't do it more. And then when we were down 2 guys, it was just easy. I had to do that,
And in terms of playmaking, you figured that just sharing the ball would do it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we got just enough from everybody. To be honest, it kind of boiled down to ISO, tack 'em in space play. Like, I thought we were running way too many ball screens, kind of empty ball screens in the first half, and I just wanted to open up the floor for our guys. So, and that was key. That was big key for the series, was just to get downhill as much as we possibly could. So,
Chris, did you have any conversations with Jaden during the series, whether it was about the last-second basket or talking or anything?
No. I mean, the only thing I said to him was after he had, made his comments, I said, now it's time to back it up. And talking doesn't matter. You got to go do it. And I had I knew he was going to put the effort in. He was ready for it, and he owned it, and he responded.
Chris, you were kind of talking about just this team flipping that switch the other day. Just what is it about this group, maybe the culture that you guys have established here, whether it's you, some of the players that have been here a long time, that enabled them to kind of dig deep and find it in this series when they had to?
Well, I mean, we got a lot of talented players, first and foremost. There's no doubt about that. We've been together for a while now. I think, we've had some really, good wins, like against really good teams, and played really well doing it. Like, we got all the confidence to be able to do these things. I think we got guys who, like to compete, and especially when it gets chippy and fiery. Like, sometimes I think that's, good for us, and the playoffs are often that. It's just the individual games that these guys, like Jaden's growth has been huge. Trusting Rudy's, making all the right plays for us. Just the little connective pieces. Maybe weren't there all season, but we know we could get to them. So.
How'd you like this, Terrence Shannon?
It was incredible. I thought he'd give us a boost. I didn't realize it would be like this. Not just, with his scoring, but I think he's made a lot of, emotional energy plays that got the crowd into it, played with force. He let it be known that he was going to be reckoned with, and just kept putting the ball in his hands. What we've learned with TJ is, like, he's he's got to have the ball in his hands. Silly me, we played him out of the corner most of the season, but he's way better with the ball in his hands at the top of the floor.
Chris, with you said Rudy was the co-MVP of this series. Can you describe the difficulty of what he had to do guarding Jokic for 6 games? No, I mean, you saw it. Just the challenge that it takes to fight him early, to know you're going to get screened. Like, I mean, it's not often that Rudy's navigating screens like Small has to. Meeting him on the other side, doing his work early, taking the right angle, staying down. I think today was like the only time he had a couple undisciplined fouls against Jokic, really, for the most of the series. Challenged everything, rebounded well when he missed him. And Jokic is elite at getting his own miss and putting it back in. There wasn't a lot of that. I don't know if I'd seen somebody guard him that well for that many games in a row. And without Rudy, like, we're not in a position like we were, because we have different game plans and different things we like to do, but we rarely had to do anything different, because just Rudy took the matchup one-on-one. So,
Chris, looking ahead, what are your thoughts on San Antonio in the next round? What's it going to take to beat a team like that?
Well, let me first start by saying, before the series started here, I figured the real winner of this series was going to be San Antonio, because both these teams were going to take a lot of pieces out of each other, and they did. So I'm not sure what we have left standing before we go down there. I haven't thought too much about San Antonio, to be quite honest. I know they have a really good player, generational talent, and they're playing with a ton of attitude, and they look like they're playing with a lot of fun and confidence. So we'll start taking them apart, in the film room starting tomorrow. Well, we have started already, but we'll start figuring it out. So.
After Game 4, you talked about it was as proud as you've been of this group.
Yeah.
Where does the series as a whole wrap up in terms of that?
I mean, this is one of the best collective efforts that we've had here. I think for sure, just all the adversity that we had faced through this series, and to keep fighting, keep guarding, keep leaning into the defense. And that's the best offensive team in the league there too. So they're not easy to stop. But yeah, very, very proud of our guys. Very proud of our organization. So.
Coach, your team put on a defensive masterclass right here. Ashley Moore, Kier 11. Your team put up a defensive masterclass tonight. Not just tonight, but a lot of this series. Mm-hmm. How much of the next man up coaching was to focus on the defense and then the offense will follow?
Yeah, it was all about defense. There was some narratives out there that we weren't going to be able to stop them, that we'd have to try to outscore them to win, and I didn't feel confident that was going to be us. First, I felt, obviously couldn't predict the complete series that Rudy was going to have, but I just didn't feel like offense was going to win it. I thought we had a defensive component that they didn't have. I thought that was our big advantage of the series. I thought we had a place to take our defense that they couldn't take their defense. And, so we leaned into that and just tried to make it hard and then try to score enough points, So. Well, it's a great night. It's a great victory for us. Hopefully it's just one of 12 more. We got 12 more to go, rather. One of 16. So, we came into this playoffs not trying to beat Denver, but, trying to win a championship. So, obviously you got to go take it step by step. And, we got to get healthy to do that and get freshened up. And obviously we got a really tough challenge ahead of us now. So. Oh, right. I'm sorry. Forgive me for not following the Wild game. So.
Huh? Chris, Jaden, we saw just the way he ran the offense down the stretch, made a lot of right plays, even hitting Rudy, and then Rudy goes to TJ. But when you have a number of guys who it seems like you could put the ball in their hands and they make the right decision. So what's it like to have guys with that skill set who really buy into doing everything else so often, so much of the time when the ball isn't in their hands?
This is what you need to win. You got to have those guys that that especially in the way that we like to play, you're going to get not caught, but you're going to find yourself in situations where a lot of people have the opportunity to make plays. If the ball's moving, and Jaden's playmaking, I think, has been one of the more underrated parts of his game. I think that's something that we can still get, tease more out of him and put him in those situations. He did a really good job. They tried to go under as many screens as they possibly could in the entire series. So, once we adjusted to that after game one and on how to attack that stuff, I think it opened up a lot of things for guys. So, but yeah, that's basketball these days. You got to have guys who are multi-skilled. That's really I think the days of the specialists with the way the game's played are kind of over. So. Yeah. I think that's everything. Good confidence for us in him. Confidence, obviously, for himself. His teammates. It's just, again, I think that period of time, being able to get healthy, get rest, get guys back into the rhythm of the game, play some other dudes. I think that was just such a blessing for us. No team needed that more than we did, and it's paid dividends all the way throughout the series. So, thank you.
There he is, head coach Chris Finch. After a win in Game 6, 110-98, the Timberwolves win the series in 6 games. They eliminate the Nuggets. They move on to face the number 2 seed San Antonio. Game 1 coming up Monday night. Much more of the post game. We'll take a brief timeout. Come back with our 3 factors next on the Timberwolves Radio Network.
Wolves fans, this is playoff basketball. Every move matters, so why leave your fit to chance? At Trade Home Shoes, our in-store real fit experience helps take the guesswork out of comfort. How? 3D foot scan, personalized fitting, expert advice just for you. With top brands like New Balance, Hoka, On, Birkenstock, Rival, and more. Trade Home Shoes' real fit experience makes all the difference when every game and every step matters. Trade Home Shoes. Enjoy life. Feet first.
Looking for reliable heating and cooling solutions? At Hoffman Cooling and Heating, we keep your home comfortable all year round. With summer heat right around the corner, now's the perfect time for our $59 AC Performance Check, ensuring your system is running efficiently when you need it most. Have an emergency? Our expert technicians are on call 24/7, ready to assist Twin Cities residents. Call us today at 612-255-5883 or visit hoffmanheating.net. Hoffman Cooling and Heating. Your comfort is our priority.
Want to howl in style, Wolves fans?
Off to Nas, driving layup. Oh, yeah!
Xfinity is hooking you up with a free limited edition Timberwolves reversible bucket hat. Just visit a participating Twin Cities Xfinity store and ask for one today. It's yours for free, no purchase necessary.
What a win this is going to be!
Hurry up, these won't last long. Find your store at timberwolves.com/Xfinity.
You gotta love it!
It was incredible. Everybody, I knew we were going to have to draw on long minutes. Guys kept giving it to them, making all the effort plays. I mean, we had 19 offensive rebounds. That's the effort right there. And everybody was really, really good. If they played 5-6 minutes or they played, but you got to highlight some. I mean, Jaden McDaniels was just, he talked all series and he backed it up all series. That's called legitimate tough. And he not only led us tonight scoring-wise, but Murray was 4 for 17, and I don't think he scored on Jaden the whole game. So that's what you want. So.
Welcome back inside Target Center along with Jim Peterson. I'm Alan Horton. This is the Federated Insurance Postgame Show, recognizing T&K Holdings as the Federated Insurance Business Partner of the Month. Before our three factors, I set you up before Chris Finch. The feeling I had was not a good one before this game, just feeling like the Wolves weren't going to have enough, but I forgot the mantra of Chris Finch always feels like he has enough. He said that all season, and that helped build, I think, the confidence in this team so that they could go deeper on their bench. They got TJ Shannon starting a playoff game. He had a monster night. Everybody contributed who was called upon tonight.
I mean, I've got a lot of thoughts on this game. There's a lot of things that happened within it, and what you're saying, you set me up for this comment, and so I just think that one thing that we didn't talk much about, that Chris Finch put on a masterclass tonight. I mean, the way that he managed timeouts, the way that he managed his lineups, what he was willing to do, and he thought about things going in, like the jumbo lineup. Mike Conley told us they didn't know about, Io being out until they got to the arena tonight for the game. And so now you got to inject TJ Shannon into the floor. And one of the things I was talking to Finchie about TJ Shannon, about the problematic nature of his game, is that he knew that TJ has to have the ball in his hand. It's one of the reasons why he became a spot-up shooter in the corner, because Anthony Edwards has the ball in his hand. So he plays with Ant. It really doesn't play to TJ's strength, but without Ant, with all these guys, he just did an unbelievable job of trusting TJ Shannon and empowering him, and it worked out. It was an amazing masterclass by Chris Finch in this game.
Yep, it was a great series coaching-wise, and like I said, I think Denver's got a whole lot of issues going in to the offseason. Let's get to some three factors on this game. Let's from a bird's eye perspective, Wolves got off to a slow start. It looked kind of like a group that had only played 6 minutes together to start this game. It was not pretty, as the Wolves missed a host of shots to start this game, had a turnover in there. But I thought once they found their footing, they really found it, and there was a complete game, except for maybe those first 3 or 4 minutes of the night.
Jaden McDaniels played 45 minutes in this game, and Rudy Gobert played 42.
Big-time minutes.
So those guys hardly came off the floor. And it's like Chris Finch talked about. It's the toughness of this team. These guys are willing to compete. And so whether they're down by double digits or up by double digits, they're going to fight the entire way. And that's just what they did in that first quarter. They just kept on fighting and competing and never let Denver get away from them.
We touched on the beginning. We thought Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert had to lead the way, right? They had to get back to what they've been doing all series long and prove that Game 5 was kind of a hiccup and just an outlier. I thought both of those guys were unbelievable defensively. Rudy had a couple of blocks tonight, 10 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, new career playoff high. I mentioned the 2 blocks, 4 of 6 shooting. So he didn't have huge production point-wise, but he hadn't really been involved in the offense the last 3 or 4 games, shooting just 33% when he did have shots. And then Jaden, of course, with the career-high 32 points, 10 rebounds, barely came off the floor, and he held, as Chris Finch mentioned, Jamal Murray to 4 of 17 shooting. I don't think that'll all go down for Jaden, but I'm not sure. I think Chris Finch might be right. I don't think Jamal scored on Jaden in Game 6.
I think he might have had one hoop on Jaden. But you're right. I could be wrong. I thought there was just one basket, but the way that he chased him and frustrated him, we've been talking about it all game long. The energy that it takes, Alan, to do just that on one end of the floor, and then on the other end have the energy to score 32 points.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an amazing thing that he set the precedent for.
I think it really speaks volumes when you look at Jokic and Murray. It'll be interesting to see after the totals after this game in the series how poorly they shot in the second half and then in fourth quarters. Those guys got worn down. I think that speaks to the level of defense the Wolves were playing against them in first halves.
When you look at up and down our roster and you look up and down the Denver Nuggets roster, how many guys can handle the basketball and attack the basket off the dribble? They've got two, basically. I mean, there are some guys can maybe do it a little bit, but for the most part, it's Nikola Jokic and it's Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Minnesota has multiple guys up and down. I mean, first of all, one of those guys is out, one of the greatest in the league, and to do it, Anthony Edwards didn't even play in this game. Ayo Dosunmu is certainly that guy. Bones Highland can do it. Mike Conley can do it. Jaden McDaniels can do it. And we know now that Terrence Shannon Jr. can do it in big moments.
Great game by TJ. Let's talk about him next. I mean, he gets the start tonight. Chris Finch, was it today at shoot-around? No, he didn't talk at shoot-around, so it was yesterday at practice. Kind of called out TJ because he was asked